Mrs. Carmichael. Mrs. Carmichael! Mrs. Carmichael, shut that thing off!
Yes, Mr. Mooney?
Mrs. Carmichael, how did you get to the bank ahead of me? Were you locked in overnight?
No. I came in early because I wanted to show you that you did not make a mistake giving me my new assignment. I know every button on this computer.
Good. Shut it off! Shut it off! Shut it!
Well, now, how do you explain that?
Easy. You're running it!
I'm sorry, Mr.
Oh,
Mooney.
sorry. Can't you ever do anything right?
Well, I guess I just don't fit into the machine age.
Mrs. Carmichael, you would have wrecked the stone, bronze, and iron age. Well, obviously, you will not fit in this department.
Well, where do you want me to go?
Oh, don't tempt me. If only we had a branch on the Sahara Desert.
Oh, Mr. Mooney.
I know. I'll put you in new accounts.
New accounts?
Yes, all you do is fill out blanks. And with your mind, that should be easy.
Will this be my desk?
Well, it says new accounts.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you, Mr. Mooney, for giving me another chance.
Don't thank me. I must be out of my mind.
Oh, Mr. Mooney, now, don't carry on.
Allow me.
Oh, thank you very much. Yes. Very clumsy of me.
That's all right.
Oh, excuse me.
Huh?
But, you know, you look exactly like Bob Crane on Hogan's Heroes.
Well, you know why?
Why?
That happens to be my name.
Hogan?
No, Crane.
You are Bob Crane.
Mm-hmm.
And you're live and in color. Oh, it's just like on your TV show.
I'm glad you watched the program.
Oh, all the time. You know something? You're my favorite soldier since Captain Kangaroo.
Well, a fan's a fan. I wonder if you could tell me who I see about opening a new account.
Me?
You.
Yes, if you'll just step over to my desk.
All right. Captain Kangaroo.
So, you want to put money into our bank, huh?
Well, I think I'd better if I don't want my checks to bounce.
Oh, that's funny. I must say, Mr. Crane, in spite of all those years that you spent in that prison camp, you still have a great sense of humor.
Well, I try.
Now, your new account. Let's see now. Your name is Bob Crane.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to use Robert for the new account?
Oh, I don't know. Robert is so formal. Just call me Bob. Just plain Bob.
Yes. Well, I feel the same way. I don't like to have anyone call me Lucille. I like to be called Lucy. What's your middle name?
Bob.
Bob Crane?
No. I mean, just call me Bob.
Oh.
That's what everybody does. Would you call me Bob, Lucy?
Why, yes, if you think it's all right.
Well, that's what everybody back in my hometown calls me.
Oh, where are you from?
Oh, a little town in Connecticut.
Oh, how do you like Hollywood?
Oh, I don't know. I guess I'll always be a small-town boy at heart.
Oh, you'll change. You'll change. I just bet your little black book will be filled with the names of all the Hollywood glamorous movie actresses.
No. I have news for you. I don't even have a little black book.
Oh?
And I don't go for Hollywood actresses.
Oh, you don't?
No, they're too pushy and aggressive. I go for the feminine type, the easy, unassuming, the simple type girl.
Oh.
The kind I'm looking at right now.
Oh, where?
You.
Me?
Oh, yeah. I I can tell just by looking at you, you're not the aggressive type.
Oh, well, thank you. What's your phone number?
My phone number?
Oh, not for me. Not that I want it. I need it for the application.
Oh, yes. Crestview 17399.
17399. You know, I think it's just terrible the way some girls call men up all the time for dates. When it's the man who should do the calling.
Oh, you're so right. You know, just this week, 3 girls asked me for a date.
You see?
And yet tonight I'm having dinner alone. Say, I wonder if... No, I guess I shouldn't.
Shouldn't what?
Well, I was going to ask... I better not.
Better not what?
Ask you to have dinner with me tonight?
No, you better not. Not until I know you better.
Oh.
Address, please.
993 Elm in Beverly Hills.
Rent?
No.
Own?
Yes.
Mortgage?
No.
Thank you. Now that I know you better, maybe we could have dinner.
Wonderful.
Sign here.
Thank you. I'll pick you up around 8, Lucy?
Yes, the Glen Hall Apartments, Mr. Crane. I mean, Bob.
Oh, fine. Oh, I was wondering, could I cash a check?
Oh, certainly. Do you have any identification?
I'm Bob Crane, remember?
Oh, yeah. Oh, right this way.
Yes.
I'd like to cash this check, please.
Just a moment. There'll be no cashing of checks. You're overdrawn already.
Oh, Mr. Mooney, it's not for me. It's for Mr. Crane. He's just opened a new account.
Bob Crane of Hogan's Hero?
Yes.
Oh, well, welcome to our family of friendly depositors, Mr. Crane.
Mr. Mooney is our vice president.
Oh. Yes. Have you given Mr. Crane one of our calendars?
Oh, no, I forgot. Here's one of
good.
our calendars.
And a piggy bank?
Yes, sir.
And a pen wiper?
Oh, of course.
And a pencil sharpener?
Yes, sir.
And a little speedy electric shoe polisher?
There we are.
And a carton
Wait a
of
minute.
those-
Hold it. I'll wait until my next trip. I'll bring a shopping bag.
Here's your money, Mr.
Oh,
Crane.
thank you. I'll see you tonight.
I'll be ready, Bob.
Oh, good. Mr. Mooney, very nice meeting you.
My pleasure. Am I hearing things? You have a date with Bob Crane tonight?
For dinner.
Well, why is he taking you when he could have his choice of all the glamorous actresses in Hollywood?
They don't impress him. He happens to like the shy, demure type.
Then why take you?
Mr. Mooney, you don't know the real me. Underneath this cold, efficient, businesslike exterior, I happen to be very shy and demure.
Shy and demure? You weren't shy and demure when you took that job as a stuntman, Iron Man Carmichael, and let them shoot you out of a cannon.
I have retired from the stuntman business. If a man like Bob Crane thinks that I'm shy and demure, then I'm going to be just as shy and demure as Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm.
Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm? You are more like the unthinkable Molly Brown. I cannot tell you how pleased I am that our bank has invested money in your new picture.
Ah, it will be a zing, zing, zinger. And it would be even zingier if I could get some good stuntman for the big fight scene in the end.
Are stuntmen hard to find?
Good ones are.
Oh, have you ever heard of a stuntman named Iron Man Carmichael?
Heard of him? Has Huntley ever heard of Brinkley? We have been looking for him for weeks now. We want him in the picture. Tell me, you are acquainted with Iron Man Carmichael?
Oh, yes, she works in our bank.
She?
Her brother. His brother.
And the sister can get the brother to work in the picture? They're close?
Well, they're so close you might call them one person.
I must have Iron Man in my picture. He's such a fearless stuntman.
Well, now, when would you need him?
First thing tomorrow morning.
He'll be there.
Ah, wunderbar, ausgezeichnet. You are a friend for life. Even longer. I will now leave. Mr. Mooney, to show my appreciation, I will give you a part in my picture.
Me in the movies?
Well, you look like a German officer.
Oh.
I will make you general.
A general?
General von Plump. I will now pay the bill and leave.
Oh, please, please, please. This is the bank's treat.
Oh, danke schön.
Nothing.
Also, danke schön for the calendar. And the pen wiper. And the piggy bank. And the pencil sharpener. And the speedy electric shoe polisher. Auf Wiedersehen, General von Plump.
Oh, yes.
Sir?
No autographs, please.
What autograph? This is the bill.
I'll take care of that in a minute. Where's the telephone?
Right around to your left, sir.
Thank you very much. I'll take that.
Good evening, Mr. Crane.
Good evening, Sid.
I saved 2 nice lobsters for you.
Oh, fine.
This way, you take it.
Good, good. I hope you like this spot, Lucy. It's so simple and unassuming.
Oh, I just love it.
I love that perfume. What's it called?
It's called Breath of Daisy Dew. I like it because it's so simple and unassuming.
But unforgettable.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you look so pretty tonight and old-fashioned. I hope you like lobster.
Oh, I do. Lobsters are so simple and unassuming.
Well, I've never heard them described quite that way, but I guess that's why they blush and turn red when you put them in the pot.
Oh, I know it's not ladylike to laugh out loud in public, but, oh, that was so humorous.
Lucy, you make a wonderful audience. Yes, that's what a lady should be, an audience, a good listener. I mean, most Hollywood girls yakety-yak too much. You know, they try to dominate the conversation. Don't you think so? I mean, man can't get a word in edgewise. It's just terrible. Would you care for a drink? Lucy, do you mind if I pay you a compliment? You have the most beautiful, big, blue eyes I've ever seen.
Oh, Bob, do you mind if I break into this conversation?
Please do.
I don't think that my eyes are so big and blue and beautiful.
Oh, but they are. And I've never seen such long lashes.
Oh, they're not so long. I don't think so.
Got something in your eye?
Mr. Mooney?
Oh, Mr. Mooney, I see you like this restaurant, too.
Oh, yes. I just had a delightful meal with the director of your new picture.
Oh, are you going to be in a new picture, Bob?
Yes, starting tomorrow. It's a World War I epic. I'm playing the lead. I'm an American aviator.
Oh, how wonderful.
Isn't it, though? And the director was asking about Iron Man. Iron Man Carmichael, your brother?
Iron Man Carmichael is your brother?
I don't care to discuss him. We have nothing in common. He's completely out of my life.
Well, I just saw him in Bad Day at Laredo. He's one of the roughest, toughest stuntmen in the business.
Yeah, well, we have nothing in common. He's the
pardon
black
me.
sheep of the family.
Oh, yes.
Pardon me, Mr. Crane. You wanted on the telephone.
Oh, excuse me, Lucy. Mr.
Yes,
Mooney.
indeed, yes.
What's the idea of bringing up Iron Man now?
The director wants him in the picture, and I promised to get him.
Well, I am not going to be Iron Man anymore.
Now, look, I can get you plenty of money.
Money has nothing to do with it. Now, Bob Crane thinks that I'm a perfect lady. If he ever finds out that I'm a rough, tough stunt man, he'll never want to see me again. Now, can't you understand that?
I understand perfectly.
Well, I'm glad.
And I'm glad you told me. Because if you don't do what I ask, I'll tell Bob Crane just exactly who Iron Man Carmichael is.
Blackmail.
Yes, it is, isn't it? Now, you be at that studio tomorrow. And remember, I can check on you. I'm doing a part in the picture, too.
You are?
Yes. So you be there.
You can't do this to me.
I just did.
Oh, Mr. Mooney, I'd give you such a kick if I weren't a lady. But since I'm Iron Man...
Ja, wunderbar. Yes, great, great. Now, get me the man who plays the Germans and General von Plump.
All German soldiers and General von Plump on the set.
Mr. Mooney.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we are going to do the drill scene first.
Oh, yes.
Do you know your German commands?
Well, I had a little trouble with it, but I studied.
Well, we'll rehearse it,
Oh.
and I'll be back then.
Good, good. All right, men, attention!
No. Achtung!
Oh, that's one I had. Oh, I was. Yeah. Achtung! Links Vorwärts! Marsch! 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rückwärts! Marsch! 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rückwärts! Marsch! 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Come back, dummer! Come back! Rückwärts! Vorwärts! Marsch! 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rückwärts! Marsch! 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You did that on purpose.
Jawohl.
Remember, I'm your superior officer.
Now, Mr. Mooney, how did it go, everything?
Fine.
Get me the American aviator.
Mr. Crane, on the set, please. Good morning, Mr. Mooney.
How are you?
Bob, you look wonderful,
Wolfgang.
wonderful. Yes, we have the very best stuntman in the business here. You don't have to worry.
Wolfgang, you are a pussycat. Just so long as the star doesn't get hurt.
We also have Iron Man Carmichael. Where is Iron Man Carmichael?
Iron Man Carmichael.
Here.
What are you doing in a German uniform?
That's what they gave me.
Oh, no, Dummkopf, I want you to be an American.
Me too. I read the script. They won the war.
Then mach schnell. Get into the American uniform. Mach schnell.
Wait a minute, Iron Man. I want to talk to you. I'm a friend of your sister's.
Well, you're no friend of mine.
Iron Man, mach schnell. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right on the set.
Right on the set.
Now, Bob, remember, you are America's most wonderful aviator. You've been captured by the Germans and you want to escape. All right, let's go. Action!
So, you think you will escape, Schweinhund? No wonder the Americans are going to lose the war. You are such sloppy soldiers. Look at you. Look, that scarf is dribbling all down your front. And the shirt tail is out hanging. What's the matter with those boots? They are dirty. Ha! They have shot down another plane. This time I hope it isn't one of ours.
Will be back any minute.
Yeah, okay.
Come on, untie me.
I can't quite get over there, buddy.
Well, will you get out of that thing? They'll be back any minute.
There, I'm getting it.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, am I glad you... Wait, come on, sit out this way.
Nothing. I see nothing.
Schultz, you're in the wrong war. Ow.
Oh, yes. Now, ist das nicht ein Flying Man?
Ja, das ist ein Flying Man.
Ist das nicht ein Spinning Man?
Ja, das ist ein Spinning Man.
Ist das nicht ein Stupid Man?
Ja, das ist ein Stupid Man.
Ist das nicht a lot of fun?
Ja, das ist a lot of fun.
Good. Get him out. Get him out. Man, good.
Thank you, Wolfgang.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you were great.
So are you, Mr. Mooney.
Oh, thank you. So are you, Mrs. Carmichael.
Mrs. Carmichael. Lucy? You're Iron Man Carmichael?
Yeah, Bob, but underneath this rough and tough exterior, I'm still a little shy, breathless of Daisy Duke.
Lady, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
You're not hurt from the explosion?
No, I'm not hurt, but I think my television set took a turn for the worse. What happened?
I happened. I caused the explosion.
You did?
I live in the apartment downstairs.
Oh, are you that inventor the landlady was telling me about?
Yes, my name is Sam Baskovich. I just came on from New York.
Oh, well, how do you do? I'm Lucy Carmichael.
Glad to meet you.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm so sorry about the explosion.
Oh, that's all right.
I guess I must have started a lot of short-circuiting around here, huh?
You weren't by any chance in New York when they had that big blackout, were you?
No, that wasn't me.
Oh.
But tonight it was. You see, I was conducting an experiment, and some nitroglycerin,
Nitroglycerin?
it got mixed up in with some strawberry jam seeds.
What were you inventing? Atomic marmalade?
You see, I was using jelly jars as a test tube, and I'm afraid I just didn't wash it out well enough.
Oh, I see. No, I don't. Jelly jars and strawberry jam seeds?
Mrs. Carmichael, you see, I cannot afford real test tubes or a real laboratory, so I'm using my little kitchen. Oh, I guess all this sounds silly to you, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't. Not at all. It's fascinating. Please sit down.
Oh, thank you.
No, I just think that inventors are wonderful.
You do?
Yes, I do. I'm a big fan of Thomas Edison and Alexander Graham Bell.
Oh, you are?
Yes. I'm always making phone calls and turning on lights.
That's nice. I better fix your television set, okay?
Oh, thank you. Gee, that was certainly some explosion.
Yeah? I'm sorry about that.
Well, you know, I've never met an inventor before.
Oh?
No, have you invented many interesting little gadgets?
Yes. Would you like to see some of my inventions?
Oh, I'd love to.
Well, I guess this is just about it. Got it?
You finished so soon?
Yes. I even made a few adjustments to improve your reception.
Oh.
Watch this.
This is station KUNK, the voice of Hong Kong.
Hong Kong? Boy, did you improve my reception. What did you do there?
My inventions. I didn't know.
You saw?
Right here. Excuse the mess.
Oh, that's all right. Oh, that's where it happened, huh?
That's where it happened.
Looks like a disaster area.
Yes. Excuse me.
Hi, what a lot of fascinating-looking things you have in here. What's that over there? What happened here?
Oh, here. I was trying to invent some ice cubes that would pop right out of the tray.
Did it work?
Too well. They pop right through the door.
Well, at least you proved once and for all that when the refrigerator door is closed, the light goes out.
Would you like some coffee?
No, thanks. I want to look at all these gadgets. What's this Frankenstein-y looking thing here? Is it for smashing atoms or creating life or something?
No. It makes coffee.
It makes coffee. Well, that's very clever, Sam.
Thank you.
How long have you been inventing things?
Oh, since I was a kid.
Oh?
I was always inventing things to amuse myself.
Oh,
I had a terrible childhood.
you did?
When I was young, I was fat.
You were fat?
Very fat. All I ever heard was, "Hey, Fat Sam! Hey, Fat Sam!"
Oh, other children can be so cruel.
No, that was my mother calling me.
Well, when I was a kid, I was tall and skinny. I had a mouthful of braces and this flaming red hair. I looked like a lit match with buck teeth. Have you ever sold any of your inventions?
No. Oh, but I did sell an idea for a new airplane to an Australian company, the Boomerang Airlines.
Boomerang Airlines?
They now have the only airplane that flies nonstop from Sydney, Australia to Sydney, Australia.
Well, that sounds a little silly.
Well, they wanted something for people that love to travel but don't want to go anyplace.
Oh, well, that makes sense. Gee, you know something? I'm glad I met you.
Thank you.
Someday, I'm going to be able to say that I know the famous Samuel Boscovich.
Well, thank you, but I don't think so.
Why not?
Well, to be a successful inventor, you have to have financial backing, and I just don't know where to get it.
Well, you know something, Sam? I work for a bank. I know where to get it.
You do?
Yeah. And the first thing tomorrow morning, I'm going to take you down there to meet my boss, Mr. Mooney.
Okay, but I don't think it's going to be any good.
Why?
Well, because bankers think that inventors are eccentric.
Eccentric? Listen, anyone that can invent a boomerang airplane is a genius. Now, you be ready first thing in the morning. And don't blow yourself up in the meantime.
Mrs. Carmichael.
Okay.
I certainly will.
Good morning, Mr. Mooney.
Morning.
Mr. Mooney, I was wondering if you...
No, Mrs. Carmichael. Absolutely not. No, not a chance. Out of the question.
What is that?
A little recording I made to save my voice when you're around.
Well, you didn't even hear what I had to say.
I'm not interested, Mrs. Carmichael.
But...
Mrs. Carmichael, you give me a pain in the leg.
Oh, you and your machine are certainly in a grouchy mood today. Now, look, I'm trying to do you a favor. I know a very talented inventor.
I don't want to hear about it. I have enough problems today. My 13-year-old nephew, Wendell, is staying with me.
Is he a problem?
Was World War I a problem?
Oh, he can't be that bad.
Is worse. At least World War I had some good songs.
I know the bank makes loans to people with promising projects, and if...
Hello. Tell Wendell not to put the cat in the washing machine. No, I don't know what to do with a dizzy cat.
Is that your wife?
No, Irma's away at a reunion.
College?
No, commandos.
Well, who was that?
Oh, that was Mrs. Fletcher, the babysitter.
You have a babysitter for a 13-year-old boy?
Yes, but he should have an armed guard. Oh, that child is an absolute brat.
Yeah, he sounds awful. Where are his parents?
They ran away from home.
Ran away?
Well, actually, they're on a 2-week vacation, but it seems like 10 years.
Well, I'm very sorry about your problems at home, Mr. Mooney, but that shouldn't stop you from wanting to meet my friend. He's a real genius, and he's right outside.
Well, tell him to stay there.
Mr. Boscovich, Mr. Mooney is just dying to meet you.
Hello, sir.
How do you do, young?
I'm glad to meet you.
Hello. Well, tell him not to put Cleo's head in the goldfish bowl.
Who's Cleo?
The cat.
Well, at least she's out of the washing machine. Now, about Mr. Boscovich, he's really a wonderful inventor.
Hello. You'll have to speak up, Mrs. Fletcher. I can't hear you. Your voice is muffled. Oh, he put your head in the goldfish. Well, don't inhale. I'll be right over. I've got to get home.
Oh, Mr.
Everything's
Mooney,
going to be...
before
That
you go-
nephew of mine is...
Mr. Mooney!
See? I told you how bankers feel about inventors.
No, it's not that. It's just that he's very upset about Wendell, a bratty nephew of his.
Oh.
You know, I wish you could invent something that would make Wendell disappear. Say, do you think that you could invent some kind of a toy that would keep that kid happy and occupied?
Maybe. Do you think that would help?
Sure it would. Mr. Mooney be so grateful he'd give you anything you wanted.
Oh.
Now, let's see. What would keep a 13-year-old boy happy?
How about a 13-year-old girl?
Now, Sam, stop kidding. They like mechanical things. Maybe you can make him a mechanical toy soldier.
There's nothing new in that. I mean, they have toy mechanical soldiers. No.
Yeah. Now, let's see.
I got it.
What?
I got it. What I always wanted when I was a kid.
What's that?
A friend.
You're gonna build him a friend?
I'm gonna make Wendell a life-size robot friend.
A robot?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. And maybe you could still make it look like a toy soldier. He should love that.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'll make him tall, handsome, a dashing soldier.
Good. And while you're at it, make one for me. Come on, hurry up.
Come on, I've got something to show you. Oh, will you be proud of me? Will you? Just stand here. Turn around. Face there. Listen. Forward. March!
Oh, Sam. He's beautiful.
Do you think he's too stiff or deadpan?
Stiff or deadpan? No.
What if Wendell doesn't like him?
Well, then we'll just book him as a replacement for Ed Sullivan.
Mrs. Carmichael, I want you to be the first to test him out.
What should I do?
Give him orders. Go ahead, military orders.
Salute. What happened?
I adjusted the arm too low.
Oh. Well, it's a good thing robots don't have Adam's apples, or his would be split.
All right. Try him again.
Salute. Too high, huh?
Too high. Too high. Oh,
Well, don't worry. Now, don't worry. Wendell will get a big kick out of him. Hey!
Mrs. Carmichael, you've got to be careful. The robot obeys every word.
Oh, I shouldn't say kick. That's right. Hey, nobody likes a smart aleck robot.
She works perfectly now.
Yeah, he sure was on target with me.
There we go.
Oh, he's
All right.
beautiful.
Try again.
Salute! Ah, perfect.
Ask him what his name is.
What is your name?
My name is Major Fun Fun. I obey orders.
Oh, he's just wonderful, Sam. I want to call Mr. Mooney right away. Where's your telephone?
Over here,
Where?
on the end table.
Where, Sam?
It's right in front of you.
Say?
Yeah, it's my new invention. While you're waiting for the number, you can scratch your back.
You and your invention.
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Mooney, this
Yeah?
is Lucy Carmichael.
Oh, I don't have time to talk to you now, Mrs. Carmichael. I have a golfing date. My nephew has hitting all my clubs.
Oh, well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
You know where my clubs are?
No, I mean, I wanted to talk to you about your nephew. Remember yesterday I was in your office with a young inventor?
He knows where my clubs are?
No, Mr. Mooney, but he's invented a big toy soldier that might amuse your nephew and keep him occupied.
Well. You missed! Oh, he got loose again! Mrs. Carmichael, whatever it is, bring it over, will you, right away? I'm a coward. I'm running out. But Mrs. Fletcher needs your help. Please hurry.
Yeah, don't worry, the Marines are coming.
Good.
Oh, hooray, he wants us to bring Major Fun Fun over right away.
Well, I'll get a crate.
We don't need a crate.
I'll get my jacket.
We'll march him over.
All right.
About face. Forward, march. Halt. Right face. Forward, march. Hurry up, we're on our way. Oh, Sam.
What happened to him?
You forgot to teach him to walk downstairs. You think you can fix it?
I can't do that. He's ruined. Why, it will take days to make another one.
Oh, but we promised Mr. Moody we'd bring it right over.
That's impossible.
Sam, nothing is impossible.
What this is.
We gotta do something.
Mrs. Carmichael, it's impossible.
We gotta do something.
I
If you
can't
want that
do
Yes.
Are you Mrs. Mooney?
No, I'm Mrs. Fletcher, the babysitter.
I have a package for Wendell Mooney.
Well, bring it in. I'll unlock Wendell's cage.
All right, let's go, Bennett. Bring it in now. Very easy. Watch the doors. Attaboy. Come right through. That's it, right? That's it. Lift it up now. That's good. Come on. Fine, good. Okay, we got it. Let's go home.
Hey, that must be the toy my uncle promised me. Man, I hope it's a machine gun or a bomb kit. Oh, it's just a stupid toy soldier. You can't blow up anything with a toy soldier. Oh, I'm gonna go play badminton with a canary.
Now, Mr. Wendell, look at this. Look what it says here. This is a robot toy soldier that walks and talks.
Let me see. Come out of there and say something.
My name is Major Fun Fun.
Major Fun Fun? Boy, am I gonna have a ball with you.
Thank goodness it's not flesh and blood. You can't hurt it too much. I'm locking myself up in my room.
Okay, Major Fun Fun, do something. Boy, that's corny. You know, I'm gonna find out how you work. Oh, I can't see anything in the head. It's probably empty. This plastic is like real skin. So's the nose. Boy, this hair doesn't look real. Put it on tight. Hey, I'll find out how you work. I'm gonna saw off your head.
Wendell, you're not going to damage the furniture again.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take Major Fun Fun's head off.
Oh, that's good. Play nice.
Your head off should be very interesting. Hey, what'd you do that for? I just wanted to have some fun with you. Boy, taking your head off should be quite a kick. What's a big idea?
I obey orders.
Oh, you did that because I said kick. Hey, you did it again.
I obey orders.
Say, you really do, don't you? You know, I've always wanted a friend like you. And you'll make a good friend. You know, before I had you, I was always getting into trouble. But now I won't anymore. Now do you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna have a little target practice. We're gonna find out what kind of a marksman you are. We're gonna throw eggs at Uncle Theodore. Left face. Forward march. Halt. About face. Fire at will. That's a good boy. Bullseye. Cease fire. That ought to take care of Uncle Theodore. Now I know what we can do. Left face. Forward march. Halt. Now I want you to pick up that vase and throw it at Aunt Irma's china cabinet. Oh, boy, she'll really be sore when she sees what you did. Now pick up the vase. Pick it up!
Major Fun have better idea.
What better idea?
Paddle Brat's bottom.
Mrs. Carmichael.
I'm sorry, Mr. Mooney, but the robot got broken and I tried to fill in. I'm sorry I spanked Wendell.
I'm not.
You're not?
I'm delighted.
You're delighted? Delighted enough to give Mr. Boscovich the loan?
Maybe, on one condition.
Oh, what's the condition?
Well, now that I found a babysitter who can control Wendell, I wouldn't want to lose her.
Oh, Mr. Mooney, you don't mean...
Oh, yes, I do.
Oh, no.
You will keep that menace subdued for the next 8 days.
Oh.
About face! Hard, march, feel it. 2, 3, 4, go right, march, lift, 2, 3, 4, your left, 2, 3, 4, your left. Frank?
Oh, everything's taken care of.
Oh. I just hope this project is finished on time, Winslow.
You certainly worry a lot, Mr. Mooney. You know, when I used to worry, my grandfather would say, you can teach a duck to walk upstairs, but not to hold on to the banister.
That doesn't make sense.
Neither does worrying. I'll let Lightning here do all my worrying for me.
Lightning?
Come on, Lightning. Let's get up so Mr. Mooney can sit down. Come on, girl. Let's go. Lightning? Lightning? Let's go. Well, she may not be so frisky, but she makes a great paperweight.
Hi, it's me.
Oh, hi, Lucy. What? You okay?
Yeah, boy, am I. I mean, yes, I am. Except that when I get up this high, I get a little dizzy.
Hey, that's pretty funny.
If you think that's funny, you should see the way she keeps books.
Oh, Mr. Mooney.
Oh.
Say, it's kind of nice to see you again.
Oh, well, it's nice to see you too, Frank, but don't you think you better let me down?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Whoops, there's a phone. Excuse me.
Okay, Frank. Well, hi there, Lightning.
Why aren't you on duty at the bank? Are you over here on some silly excuse to see Frank Winslow?
No, I'm not. I'm over here on bank business.
Bank business?
Yes, I brought you your lunch.
At 10 o'clock in the morning? I told you I'd be back by 11.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know how I can be so absent-minded.
It's easy when your mind is absent.
Hi there, Lightning.
Say, Lightning sure likes you, Lucy.
Oh, really? How can you tell?
Why, she almost wagged her tail.
Oh. Say, this looks like a lovely honeymoon cottage type place.
Oh, you like it?
Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine it with the nice wallpaper, you know, the yellow daffodil stuff and frilly curtains all across the front. And, oh, a cozy love seat up here by the fireplace.
Yeah, it certainly would make a nice honeymoon cottage for somebody.
Yeah. And you know something, Frank? You just carried me over the threshold.
By golly, I sure did,
yes,
didn't I?
you did.
This is the first time I've seen slush in California. Frank, we've got to get back to work. You've got to complete 3 units by Monday, you know.
Well, Mr. Mooney, I'm afraid that it's going to take me another year.
A year? But you said Monday. That's 4 days.
Well, it's a year to me. My birthday's on Saturday. I'll be a year older.
Say, is your birthday really Saturday?
It sure is.
Hey, that's the same day we're having our bank picnic.
Really?
Yeah, isn't that right, Mr. Mooney?
Yes, we like to give our bank employees a day in the open spaces. Takes their minds off embezzling.
Since Saturday's your birthday and all, how would you like to go to the picnic with me?
Why, I think that would be wonderful. I'd love to.
Good. Then I can make a regular birthday party for you. See, I'll make you a cake and candles.
Well, Lucy,
and have...
I'd rather you didn't go to a big fuss. Those kind of things kind of embarrass me, you know.
Oh, all right, Frank.
Hey, boss!
Okay.
Yeah?
I need a quart of cement.
All right. Well, I guess I'd better get back to work.
Okay, Frank.
Sure nice seeing you, Lucy.
Yeah, nice seeing you. Don't forget Saturday now.
Oh, I'll be there.
Okay. Mr. Mooney, I need...
Some money to buy a birthday present for Frank.
Gee, you read my mind.
It was very light reading.
I just gotta buy him a present.
Now, look, Mrs. Carmichael, wouldn't it be more thoughtful if you made him a little something? I'm sure he'd appreciate that more than if you bought him a gift.
That's not a bad idea. A thoughtful homemade gift. Let's see now, what am I good at making?
Trouble. But how would you wrap it?
Oh. Frank Winslow's birthday, I'm going to surprise him and knit him a sweater.
Well, I never saw so much yarn in my whole life.
I just hope he likes red.
What made you decide on red?
Well, I figured it out psychologically. Frank is big, bold, and bright, so I figured he'd like a big, bold, bright color. Anyway, the red yarn was on sale. So I just have to make all that into a sweater before Saturday.
Gee, you know, sometimes I wish I had a big, tall boyfriend like Frank instead of my short, skinny Harold.
Oh, come now. Harold has his good points.
Yeah, I guess so. I could knit him a sweater in an hour. He's the only man I know with a size 2 neck.
Oh!
What?
I just remembered. I don't know Frank's size. How can I knit him a sweater if I don't know his size?
You don't know his size.
No, and I've got to know how big his chest is and how long he is front and back and oh, what am I going to do?
Give him the needles and yarn and tell him it's a do-it-yourself sweater.
Jane, I'm just going to have to go back out to that construction site and get his measurements.
Oh, Lucy, then he'll know you're giving him a present and it won't be a surprise.
Well, not if I do it in a sneaky way.
How do you do that?
I don't know. It's so sneaky I haven't figured it out yet. I'll be right back. See you later.
Okay.
Hi, Frank.
Well, hi there, little lady. Well, this is certainly an unexpected pleasure. What brings you way out here?
Well, I was doing some shopping for the bank picnic, and I thought maybe I better ask you what you like to eat.
Oh, well, I just love turkey.
Oh, a nice turkey sandwich?
No, the whole turkey.
Joking.
Hey, boss!
Yeah.
You want to give me the order for the lumber?
All right, I'll check my worksheet and get right back to you.
Oh, you go ahead. You go ahead with your work. I'll just stick around.
All right, well, you make yourself right at home.
Okay, thank you. Oh, hi there, Lightning. Hi.
Yeah, send out the 48 16-foot 2x4s.
48. Right.
And set about 75 18-foot 2x12.
75.
Yeah. And about 150 8-foot 2x4s.
150, I got it.
Oh, and said, better get about 24 feet of door molding for these last 3 units.
Okay.
Oh, looking for something, Lucy?
Yeah, the plans?
Oh, well, maybe you'd like to see the whole layout.
Oh, yeah, I said.
Well, we got them right here. Lucy, I should show you blueprints more often.
Oh, Frank. Well, Frank, I'm afraid I hadn't better stay like this, or people will talk a lot of the. I better look at them from out here.
Well, this print shows the whole 32 acres there, Lucy.
19 and a half.
No, 32. Yeah. And there's about 64 units in this whole development here, Lucy.
24.
64.
Yeah.
The home, excuse me.
Oh, dear.
What's the matter, Lucy?
Oh, I'm so clumsy. I was looking at the fireplace. I dropped my keys in there.
Oh, well, now, let's not get wrinkles in that pretty little forehead there. You just let old Frank get those keys for you, huh?
Okay, old Frank.
How'd you get up there?
It wasn't easy. Oh.
Whoops, watch it.
What? What's the matter?
Wet plaster in back of it.
Wet plaster?
Oh, yeah. The whole wall.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Frank, I think I better go and let you do your work. I don't want to, I'll be running along.
Okay.
I'll see you later.
Oh. You're a powerful little gal.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I stumbled and I'm just turning to you to ask for my keys. You didn't give me my keys.
The keys, oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry about your wall.
Oh, that's all right. I can get that fixed. But I think I better change my clothes. I don't allow anybody to be plastered on the job.
Mr. Mooney.
Mrs. Carmichael, you didn't show up this morning at the bank. I couldn't reach you on the phone. Well, I didn't know what had happened to you. I came over here to see if you were ill.
No, I'm not ill. I just overslept. What time is it?
Well, if you hurry, you can get to the bank just in time for your lunch break.
Sorry.
Oh, don't apologize. Without you there, we've had one of the quietest days since Roosevelt closed the bank.
I have a very good excuse.
Oh, I'm sure you have, and I love to hear your excuses.
Well, now, it just so happens that I was up all night knitting.
Knitting?
Yeah.
You? Oh, that's a good one.
It was your idea. You told me to make something for Frank Winslow's birthday, and I did.
Oh.
But I didn't finish it till 4 o'clock this morning. Now, look. Good heavens.
What is that, a cover for his car?
No, it's a sweater.
A sweater? You must be kidding. Oh, thank goodness.
No, it's not a joke.
It isn't?
No.
Oh, well, now, how could even you make it that big?
I don't know. I guess it's because I was in such a rush and I've had to do it at night. Most of the time I was knitting while I was sleeping. Dear, I can't give it to him like this.
Oh, go ahead. Give it to him. Tell him it's a turtleneck rug.
Gee, Mr. Mooney. Hey, you gotta help me. Try it on.
Try it. I only have an hour for lunch.
No, take off your coat.
Well,
if you try it on and I see it on somebody, maybe I'll be able to fix it.
Well,
I just gotta see it.
How do you get into it?
Gonna do tomorrow is his birthday. I was gonna give it to him at the picnic. Now everything is ruined.
Wait a minute. Why don't you shrink it?
What?
Why don't you shrink it?
Shrink it?
Yeah. Hot water shrinks wool.
Hey, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I could put it in a tub of boiling water and boil it for a couple of hours, huh? Okay, take it off. Oh.
Yeah. If I'm not out of here in 3 days, send in a searching party. Disqualified. You're touching with your hand. Go ahead, next couple. All right, now, no hands. Remember, on your marks. Get set. Complete with bubble pipe. All right, folks, that's enough games now for a little while. I'm going to check lunch and the punch for the bunch.
Well, we did it.
Boy, I didn't expect to win, did you?
No, but just what I always wanted, a bubble punch. Well, let's sit down and rest.
Yeah, okay, but first I want to get something out of the car.
Well, I'll get it for you.
No, I'll get it. It's kind of a surprise.
Oh.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Oh, while I'm out there, I'll get Lightning some water.
Oh, she'll like that.
Okay.
Hey, Lucy, come here. How does Frank like the sweater?
I haven't given it to him yet.
Oh, well, did you shrink it enough so it'll fit him?
Yeah, I think so. But it was damp when Frank came to pick me up, so I had to put it in the box wet. But, oh, boy, I hope he likes it.
I hope he likes it,
Hell,
Lucy.
yeah. I'm going out and get it right now.
Okay,
Give
I'll
it to
see
me.
you.
Well, all right, you asked for it. A little rest was what we've come up with here.
I didn't know you knew how to play the harmonica.
Well, a lot of things you don't know about me, Lucy.
Oh, really? Well, tell me about some of them. I'd love to know all about you.
Oh?
Yeah.
Well, let's see. I was born in Iowa.
Iowa?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Come from a family of 6. I was the shortest in the bunch.
Oh, come on now. Don't tell me you have brothers taller than you are.
What brothers? I got sisters.
Oh, you're joking.
Yeah, sure.
Well, don't joke now, Frank. Tell me about yourself. I really want to know.
You really do?
Yeah.
Well, let me see. When I was a kid, I got second prize in the spelling bee.
Oh, too bad you didn't win first.
Oh, I didn't want to.
What do you mean you didn't want to?
Well, second prize was what I really wanted.
What was it?
Pair of roller skates.
What was the first prize?
Well, the first prize was a big red sled.
You don't like sleds?
Oh, I love sleds, but I just hate the color red.
Oh, you hate red?
Yeah. You see, when I went to school, if I got a bad mark on my report card, the teacher used to draw a big red circle around it.
So that's why you hate red?
Yeah. Seems like that was all my parents ever saw was that big red circle around the bad mark.
Yeah, so you hate red.
Yeah. Well, with one exception, I just love your red hair.
Look, Frank. Look at that bird over there. Isn't that a yellow-breasted sapsucker?
Go where, Lucy? I don't see
Lucy, is this yours?
Mine? Well,
That's the one you had in the automobile.
Oh, yeah, so it is. How'd you get it, Mary Jane?
Well, I was standing over there with Harold, and he was about to kiss me, and it hit him and knocked him down.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Well, thank you, Mary Jane. Thank you very much.
Okay, I'll see you later. I got to get back there and pick up Harold.
Frank, don't you think you should go and let Lightning out of the car for a little exercise?
Oh, that's a good idea, Lucy.
Okay.
Say, you know something?
What?
You're one of the most considerate gals I ever met.
Oh, no. I was just thinking that Lightning might enjoy the picnic and all these trees.
I'll be right back.
Lucy, where have you been?
I've been out in the woods burying that sweater.
Burying the sweater?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I had to bury it after I found out that Frank took the skates instead of the sled because all his parents ever looked at were those big circles.
What?
Here comes Frank. Shh.
Lucy,
Yeah?
I gotta thank you on behalf of Lightning.
For what?
Oh, she was so tickled to get out of that car, she sent you this.
Lightning sent me that?
Well, actually, she kissed me on the hand, but I just raised my sights a little.
Oh.
Come and get it!
Well, shall we join the bunch for lunch and punch? You better help me carry this.
Lucy.
Yeah?
Would you mind if we didn't eat with the bunch? I mean, if we just kind of ate alone?
Why, no, I'd love that.
Oh, wonderful.
Right here. Well, that's wonderful, Frank.
Well, what do you got?
Well, I think you'll like what I have.
Holy... You did it! Isn't that your package?
By golly, yeah.
Well, she's still a good retriever when she's not asleep.
Yeah, well, she picked a fine time to get a burst of energy.
Say, Lucy,
Yeah?
you've been acting mighty mysterious about that package all day long. What is it? Say, wait a minute. You didn't go out and buy me a birthday present, did you?
No, I swear I didn't buy you a present, Frank. Well, it's a surprise.
Well, can I see it?
Oh, I guess you might as well, Frank. You see, I didn't know what to do for your birthday. You didn't want any big fuss or anything, and didn't want anybody buying you a present, and... Well, even though you hate red, go ahead and open it.
Why, that's wonderful, Lucy.
It is?
Yeah. Why, who else would have dreamed of knitting lightning a sweater?
For lightning? Lightning or like that?
Yeah.
Oh.
And she'll just love the color red.
Well, that's wonderful. Yeah, maybe red will keep her awake. Yeah. Well, I wonder if it'll fit her.
Well, let's try it on her and find out.
Here you are, honey.
Come
on,
on.
baby.
Lucy's got something.
Come on, dear. Yeah. There she is. Oh, isn't her pretty? Oh, look at that.
Why is this vending machine circular on my desk?
Oh, because I thought it would be very nice if we had an apple machine outside for the employees.
No. We already have a cigarette machine, a candy machine, a coffee machine, and a soft drink dispenser. This place is supposed to look like a bank, not a penny arcade.
Yes, sir, but we could put the apple dispenser where the customers can't see it. Look, I've drawn a diagram. See, now, here is the employee's exit, and here's the back entrance and the stairs that lead to the vault. Now, we can put it right there against the back wall.
No. There is enough goofing off around here as it is. This is a place of business. We are here to work, not to eat and drink. So, get to work.
Yes, sir.
And get me a cup of coffee. May I help you?
The teller says I have to have this out-of-state check okayed by one of the bank's officers.
Oh, I see. Washington, D.C.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any identification?
Right here.
Oh, a federal officer. Well, the bank is very happy to be of service, sir.
Thank you.
There you are.
Say, maybe I can do the bank a service.
Oh?
There's a lot of counterfeit $half going around.
Counterfeit $half? Well, how do we spot them?
They look so much better than the ones we're putting out.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
Haven't I met you somewhere before?
Oh, I don't think so, no.
Are you sure?
Oh, I'm positive, because I certainly would have remembered you.
Lane, come in here.
What's up, Chief?
Look what I found.
Rusty Martin.
Yeah, Rusty Martin.
Rusty Martin?
How do you like that? Big Nick gets out of jail tomorrow, and already he's got his girl working in a bank.
She must be setting up another bank job.
Setting up a bank job?
Would you mind telling me what this is all about?
Would you mind telling us what this is all about, Rusty?
I am not Rusty.
What's that, Chief?
A diagram of the back entrance of the bank with an arrow pointing to the stairs that lead directly to the vault.
I just drew that so I could show Mr. Mooney where to put the apple machine.
Come on, Rusty. You can do better than that.
I am not Rusty. I am Lucille Carmichael. Mr. Mooney can tell you all about me.
Well, you better have the right answers, or you can be put away for 10 years.
Tell him who I am, Mr. Mooney.
10 lovely years. She's telling the truth. She's Mrs. Carmichael.
Oh, you see?
Well, she may be Mrs. Carmichael to you in the daytime, but at night when she works at the Club Domino, her real name is Rusty Martin.
Oh, no, I think you must be mistaken. I've known Mrs. Carmichael for years. I can vouch for her. As a matter of fact, we were neighbors back in Danfield.
That's right.
Are you sure this isn't Rusty Martin, a gangster's mall, posing as a secretary?
Rusty Martin? No. Posing as a secretary? Yes.
Well, I apologize, Mrs.
Carmichael.
Carmichael, yes.
That's quite all right. Anyone can make a mistake, and lots of people look like somebody else. In fact, you know who you look like?
Yeah, I know. They kid me about it all the time down at headquarters.
Well, you sure look exactly like them.
No, not exactly. It's just that they're wearing vests again.
Oh.
Sorry about the mistake, Mrs.
Well,
Carmichael.
that's quite all right.
Why, she sure had me fooled. I could have sworn you were Rusty.
Say, wait a minute. If she fooled us, do you suppose she could fool Big Nick?
What are you getting at, Chief?
When Nick gets out of jail tomorrow, he'll head straight for the club to see Rusty. Now, what if, instead of seeing Rusty, he sees Mrs. Carmichael?
Me?
Be doing us a great favor, Mrs. Carmichael.
Well, how? What do I have to do?
Your job will be to get Big Nick to tell you where he hid the money from the bank job he got sent up for.
How could I do that?
Bug Rusty's dressing room. My men will be armed and ready to crash in as soon as he spills the beans.
Gentlemen, that sounds dangerous.
Yes.
$5,000 reward.
But not too dangerous.
Sure appreciate your cooperation, Mrs. Carmichael. Will you do it?
Well,
$5,000?
Well, you think it over, Mrs. Carmichael. If you change your mind, you can reach me here.
Okay. Rosemarie's Model Agency.
Wrong card.
Lucille Carmichael, after giving the matter some thought, agreed to work with the federal man. That night, the federal officers took Lucille Carmichael to the Domino Club so she could observe and learn to impersonate Rusty Martin.
So I want to warn you, laddie, so I know you're perfectly swell, that my heart belongs to Daddy, 'cause my daddy, he treats it so well. Yeah.
You can't come in. I'm not decent. Okay, you can come in.
Hi, Rusty.
Who are you?
I work for the government.
Oh, you're from Washington, D.C.
That's right.
What's a nice guy like you doing in a place like that?
Suppose you let me ask the questions.
Oh, you want to ask some questions? What questions?
About Big Nick.
Big Nick's been in jail for 10 years.
And you never went to see him?
How could I? They took away his visiting privileges for slugging another prisoner.
Oh?
Yeah, the other prisoner called Nick a dirty number.
Nick have a right to you?
Ha! Big Nick, right. He couldn't spell cat if you spotted him to see.
Suppose you know Nick's getting out of jail tomorrow.
Certainly I know. When after he gets out, we're getting married.
Congratulations. And how soon will the nuptials take place?
There'll be no nuptials till after the wedding. been looking forward to being Mrs. Big Nick.
Well, you sure ought to have a lavish honeymoon.
Yeah. Imagine me having my own honeymoon.
You know, Nick never did tell us where he stashed that $100,000.
What $100,000?
You know what $100,000. Isn't it true that you were in San Francisco with Big Nick just before the bank job?
I refuse to answer on the grounds it might incriminate me.
Weren't you with Big Nick right after the bank job?
I refuse to answer on the grounds it might incriminate me.
Okay, Rusty, I was hoping you might cooperate, but I guess you'll talk better down at headquarters.
Ah, come on, relax, handsome. Now, there's no reason why we can't be friends. After all, you're a man and I'm a woman.
What do you mean by that?
I refuse to answer on the grounds it might... How about a drink, handsome?
I happen to be on duty.
Oh. Well, do you mind if I have one?
Go ahead. Oh, that's some Nick's old private stock?
Are you kidding? Big Nick's boys haven't been bootlegging for years. This is a real McCoy.
Huh? I told you, I never drink when I'm on duty.
Well, I could fix you a cup of tea.
No, thanks. But I appreciate you being so hospitable.
Well, that's just good manners. After all, I think everyone should try to have a little class.
Rusty, if you care anything at all about class, why don't you stop working in dumps like this and getting mixed up with guys like Big Nick?
Ha! It's very easy for you to look down your nose at people like me. You don't know what kind of background I come from. Our neighborhood was so bad they had to tear it down to put up a slum. You should have seen what a tough gang of kids I went to school with. Our school had more teachers drop out than pupils.
Yeah, it must be quite a challenge trying to overcome an environment like that.
Yeah. But at least I'm always doing something to try to improve myself.
Like what, Rusty?
Like my ain't box.
Your ain't box?
Yeah. I put a quarter in here every time I say ain't. And I've only got 1 quarter in there. I've only said ain't once. And all the time the Big Nick has been in jail. Now, that's pretty good for a girl that didn't even finish grammar school, ain't it? Oh! Dear.
This one's on me, Rusty.
Oh, well, thank you. That was very nice of you. Gee, I guess even a cop has his good side.
Everyone has a good side, Rusty, even Big Nick.
Oh? You talk like you're a friend of his.
If a guy goes straight, I am. Rusty, you can help Nick get a clean start in life.
How?
By helping us find out where he stashed that bank money.
Now, I couldn't do that, even if I knew and I wanted to tell you. Think of what Big Nick could do to me.
I have a way you won't have to tell or double-cross Nick if you'll just let me take you into custody for a couple of days. I think I can get Nick to spill the beans himself if you'll just cooperate.
Now, why would I want to do a thing like that?
So you and Nick can start your married life clean. The way I see it, Rusty, you got too much class to be buying pablum with stolen money.
Pablum? Okay, I'll do it.
That night, Rusty Martin voluntarily placed herself in protective custody. The following night, Lucille Carmichael appeared at the Domino Club, masquerading as Big Nick's mom.
while tearing off a game of golf. I may make a play for the caddy, but when I do, I won't follow through, 'cause my heart belongs to Daddy. If I invite a boy some night to dine on my fine Finn and Hattie, I just adore his asking for more, but my heart belongs to Daddy. Yeah, my heart belongs to Daddy, so I simply couldn't be bad. Yeah, my heart belongs to Daddy. Da 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 da. So I want to warn you, laddie, though I know you're perfectly swell, that my heart belongs to Daddy, 'cause my daddy, he treats me so well. Yeah.
Just great, Mrs. Carmichael. Everybody out there thought you were Rusty Martin.
Oh, thank you. I just hope Big Nick thinks so.
We'll soon find out. I've got a tail on Big Nick, and he's on his way over right now.
Right now? Oh, dear. Oh, that Big Nick looked like a real tough cookie.
Now, you've got nothing to worry about. I've got a tiny transistor microphone hidden inside this tea bag.
This tea bag?
Ready to roam right across the alley. I'll be hearing everything that goes on in this room.
Well, gee, I'm just worried about Big Nick not knowing the difference between me and his home girlfriend.
Don't worry about that. After all, he's been away from his girl for 10 whole years.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
Now, just be subtle and try to get Nick to talk about where he hid the money. And remember, the microphone is in the tea bag.
I'd feel a lot better if you were in the tea bag.
Don't worry. As long as I can hear what's going on, you'll be safe.
Hi. Who's there?
Open up, doll. It's Nick.
Just a minute.
Oh. Hey, you open up, doll.
Okay, you can come in.
Hiya, baby. What's the matter, doll? You don't kiss like you used to.
Oh, you've been away so long, Nick. I'm out of practice.
Well, let's do something about that. Let's make up for lost time.
Please, take it easy, Nick.
Ain't you glad to see me?
Sure, but give me a chance to catch my breath.
You know how long it's been since I've been around a doll like you, baby?
Yeah, 10 years.
Ah, you've been counting the days, too.
Yeah. Nick, how about letting me fix you a drink?
Oh, yeah, that's a great idea.
Okay. What do you have?
The usual.
The usual?
Yeah, the usual.
Gee, Nick, don't you have any imagination? How can you go on drinking the same thing day in, day out?
What day in, day out? It's been 10 years since I had one.
Oh, well, I know, but you can still get stale drinking the same thing every 10 years.
Will you quit stalling and make me a drink?
Look, Nick, I don't want you to get loaded the first night that we're back together. Look, I got some tea bags here. What say I make us some tea? You sit down.
Doll!
What?
You learned how to cook.
Yeah, well, after all, we're planning on getting married.
Yeah. You know what I learned to do since I've been away?
What?
Read.
You're kidding.
No. They let me work with a doctor there. And before I left, I could read the whole eye chart.
Oh, well, that's wonderful, Nick.
Yeah, now I'll be able to help our kids with their homework.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look, Nick, now that we're getting married, don't you think that maybe we ought to know how much money we got and how to make out a budget and
Yeah,
everything?
it's gonna be pretty nice starting out with $100 grand.
What did you say, Nick?
So it's gonna be pretty nice starting out with $100 grand.
Yeah. You know, that sure was smart of you, Nick, the way those cops never found out where the money was hidden.
Yeah, we'll never have to worry about money for the rest of our lives, baby.
Yeah, I still can't get over how you never let the cops know where the money was.
How could I tell them where the money was when I didn't even know myself?
You don't know yourself?
Ah, dumb cops. They keep asking me where the money is, and I don't even know. How about that?
Yeah, how about that?
You know, most guys say never trust a dame. But I couldn't have pulled this off if it wasn't for you, doll.
Oh.
Hey, let's make with the tea. 10 years I've been waiting for this moment.
What moment?
This moment. Come on, doll, tell me.
Tell you what.
Where'd you hide the money?
Where did I hide the money?
Yeah, where'd you hide the money?
Oh, Nick, do you have to talk business your first night back?
Why not?
Well, gee, if we're going to be married, what kind of a marriage will it be if every time you get out of jail, you come home and talk business?
Oh, gee, I didn't mean nothing, doll. And after we're married, I won't come home from jail no more. With $100 grand, I can go straight.
Oh, well, that's nice, Nick. That's very nice.
What you doing?
Oh, I'm just trying to save the tea bag so I can use it again.
Ah, forget it. With $100 grand, we can buy all the tea bags we want.
Oh, Nick! Nick! How long will this money last if you're going to keep throwing away perfectly good tea bags?
Will you stop fooling with that thing and tell me where you hid the money?
Oh, Nick, can't we talk about it while we're having our tea?
Are you holding out on me?
No, Nick.
And where'd you hide the money? Where?
I'm trying to remember.
What kind of stall is this?
It's no stall, Nick. It's no stall. Did you ever put something away that you didn't want to lose and you put it away so good that when you wanted it, you couldn't find it?
Oh, you better find it. Or maybe you need help.
Yeah, that's right, Nick. I need help.
Now, listen. Right after the bank job, I gave you a list of 5 of my favorite drops. I told you to hide the money in one of those 5 places.
I know, Nick, but that was 10 long years ago.
Which one of those places did you use? Which one?
The usual.
The usual? The usual? Mister, you're a genius.
I am?
Yeah. Well, those dumb cops who never think to look for the money right here under their very noses. Here it is, baby.
Welcome home, Nick.
You!
I'll take that. Nice work, Mrs. Carmichael.
Mrs. Carmichael? Hey, Rusty, you get married?
Rusty's downtown, Nick. This lady works for us. She just helped us set you up.
You mean you ain't Rusty?
No.
Well, no wonder you felt so skinny. What's a big idea?
You know, Nick, being in possession of that stolen money can send you up for one more long stretch.
Oh, give me a break. I did my 10 years. You got your money back. And when I thought she was Rusty, all I did was talk about getting married and going straight. Didn't I, Skinny?
Well, yes, he did seem very sincere. He was really quite touching. I do think that you should give him a break.
I'd like to give you a break, Nick, but you'll never change. I spent my whole career bird dogging you, and the pattern's always the same. A series of crimes followed by a series of arrests, followed by a series of jail sentences, followed by a series of paroles.
Yeah, well, that's why I think you ought to give him a break.
Why?
Because you two spend so much time together in the same series.
Gee, what a beautiful sentiment.
Yeah, I'm really touched.
Me too.
So you see, no one is really untouchable. Good morning. Oh, you rearranged the furniture. I think it's a wonderful idea. I never really liked it the way it was. I've always wanted my desk over there, Mr. Mooney.
We are not rearranging furniture.
Oh.
I simply made room for a new computer they're delivering this morning.
You mean we're getting one of those educated thingamajigs?
Well, this thingamajig, as you call it, happens to be a fantastic electronic device. It can solve problems and answer questions within seconds.
Oh, it sounds wonderful, and I got all kinds of questions I want to ask him. Like, should a girl go out with a man the first time he asks her? Or should she...
We are getting a computer, not Dear Abby. That must be the computer.
It knocks on doors?
Mr. Mooney?
No, I'm Mrs. Carmichael. Mr. Mooney's the one with the mustache.
I'm Mr. Vigran. I'm here to install and demonstrate the computer for you.
Oh, fine. Bring it right in. I'm very anxious to see how it works.
Bring
it in, boy. Here we go. Take it easy now.
Well, that is kind of large.
Easy does it.
But watch the door. Watch the door. Please don't scratch it.
Easy now, fellas. Watch this.
Gee.
Isn't that... Oh, look at all those dials.
Easy. Now, where do you want her?
Her?
Yeah, you know, like a boat or a car. They're always female.
Oh, gee, it's going to be nice having another girl working in the office.
Mr. Mooney, you better be sure where you want her because she weighs a ton. Once you place her, that's where she's going to have to stay.
Yes. Well, I thought right over here would be a good place.
Mr. Mooney, since I'm going to be the one using her, I think it'd be nice if I could have her over here by my desk.
No. I thought this was the spot. That's why I cleared all the...
But, Mr. Mooney, really, it really would be... I know. Let's ask the computer where it should be.
Mrs. Carmichael, don't be silly. The computer doesn't answer questions like that.
Oh.
Oh, on the contrary, that's a very good problem for the computer. Plug it in, will you, Sid?
Okay.
I'll just program that question onto this card here.
What do you mean, you
right
punch
there.
holes
We
for
just
it?
punch the holes in, and there is your question right there. Now, we'll put it in the slot. And there's your answer right there. What does it say?
What?
Right in that slot.
Put me next to the secretary's desk.
We girls got to stick together. I'll make room for her right over here.
Please, that's too heavy for you. I'll have my boys do that, fellas.
Oh, okay, thank you. I'll get this out of here. Thank you very much.
don't know
Just
whether-
move it right way down to that corner there.
Okay, we got
Easy, boys.
Now, I don't think there's room
No,
on
of
that.
course there is,
Right
Mr.
on that
Mooney.
wall
Right,
would be the
right by
best
that
place,
wall.
Mr. Mooney, believe me.
I don't.
All right, fellas.
Well, I
Now,
suppose you know. Just be careful.
They're
with
used to doing this work.
Yes,
They
I
won't
suppose they are.
do any damage. All right, watch there.
That's good. That's fine.
That's
Right there.
All right, now give it a heist over there, and I'll get these dollies out. There's one of them. And now heist on this end.
Where we get this down?
We'll get it. Okay.
Are you all right, Mr. Mooney?
Do you know what you did? You lifted that all by yourself.
Yeah, I did, didn't I?
If I didn't see it, I wouldn't believe it.
I'm Dr. Simon. Is there anything I can do to help?
Oh, Dr. Simon, that thing fell on Mr. Mooney's foot.
And it weighs a ton.
Oh, I see. Just a minute. Let me take a
look.
Seem to be any broken bones at all. How'd you get it free?
Well, Mrs. Carmichael picked the computer up.
Yes, she picked it up.
Yeah, I picked it up.
And I don't know how she did it.
No, I don't know how I did it, but...
You really picked that up? It's
Yeah.
impossible, absolutely incredible, but she did it.
It's incredible, but I did it.
How could she have done it, Doctor?
Yeah, how could I have done it?
Yeah, how could she?
It's a known fact that in times of crisis, the adrenal gland becomes overstimulated and gives a person superhuman strength. And that's undoubtedly what's happened.
Superhuman strength. I remember reading something about that in a newspaper.
But now that the crisis is over, Mrs. Carmichael couldn't possibly move it again.
I did it again.
And there wasn't even a crisis this time.
No crisis this time.
I don't understand it.
Unless what?
Unless your adrenal gland got stuck.
Stuck?
I never heard of it happening, but medically, there's no reason why the gland couldn't get stuck.
Does it show?
Look, you may be a case for the medical journals.
Really?
Yes, I'll have a consultation with some specialists.
About me?
Yes, I'll get in touch with you later.
Oh.
What about my foot? You'll be all right.
I'm sorry about the accident, Mr. Mooney. All right, clear out, fellas.
Mr. Mooney, are you all right?
Yes, thanks to your phenomenal feat of strength. I'll never be able to thank you enough for what you did.
Oh, forget it. It was nothing. Just don't mention it. Oh, I'm sorry.
Mrs. Carmichael, don't you think you ought to take the rest of the day off? You're too strong to work.
Oh, no, I feel fine. I want to stay here with you. Now, here, let me help you up. So sorry.
Mrs. Carmichael, I just wanted to get up. I didn't want to go into orbit. You sure you don't want to take the rest of the day off?
No, really, Mr. Mooney, I feel fine. I promise. I'll be more careful.
Oh.
Here's your shoe.
Thank you very much.
Now, you just sit down right over there.
Yes. Oh.
I'm just not used to my new strength yet. I'll do something else. I got an awful lot of things that I have to do, so.
Mrs. Carmichael.
Yes?
Why don't you forget all about typing and stapling and just do a little filing?
Oh, yes, sir. That's a very good idea. Oh.
Gently, Mrs. Carmichael, gently.
Yes, sir. Maybe you're right, Mr. Mooney. I better take the rest of the day off. Hi, Mary Jane.
Lucy, did you do that?
Yeah.
Then what they said about you on television is true.
You mean there's something about me on television?
Yeah, they called you Superman, only with prettier muscles.
Yeah, you know, they say that I'm a case for the medical journals.
Really?
Yeah, and some doctors are holding a consultation about me right now.
Oh, well, you don't look any different.
No?
No, I mean, what can you do?
What do you mean?
Well, for instance, well, can you lift that desk?
One hand or two?
One. That's just amazing.
Thank you. You want to have lunch with me?
Oh, I'd love it.
I'm having roast beef sandwich. That okay?
Good.
Oh, I'm afraid to look. Oh, it's been like this all day. Everything I touch collapses. Oh, dear. Boy, it sure doesn't look like tomato juice.
What in the world is that?
Just what I always wanted. Creamed aspara corn pea pint of pear. I'll get the roast beef.
You want me to get some now?
I'm having a terrible time with Doris today. Did you get the bread and the mustard?
Oh, Lucy.
Oh, dear. What do you want to drink with your sandwich? Cranberry juice, orange juice, milk?
Oh, I have some orange juice.
Okay. I think I'll have cranberry juice. There you are, 6 ounces of juice from a 3-ounce orange.
In one hand you did that.
Yeah. I'll get you some ice.
Oh, Lucy.
Nothing is safe around me. There you are.
Wow, you can make pebbles out of rocks, Lucy.
Uh-oh, that fly's back. He doesn't live here, but he takes all of his meals here. Go away, will you? 3 times this week he's had lunch with me. Well, that's always blocked my view anyway.
The strongest woman in the world.
I'll drink to that.
You know, Lucy, it's just unbelievable the things you can do.
Yeah, well, I can't understand it. I don't know why. I feel just the same, but I just do these things, that's all.
Oh, Lucy, well, be careful.
Believe that. I guess I was a lot stronger than that meat is.
Mrs. Carmichael?
Oh, I'm in here.
Oh. Well, I see your adrenal gland is still stuck. Oh, how are you, Miss Lewis?
Mary Jane heard about me on television, and she came over to tell me, and we were just fixing some lunch.
Oh?
Yeah.
What were you fixing? Hand grenades?
You'll never believe how it happened.
Oh, yes, I'd believe it. I'll believe anything after seeing you lift that computer up just like that. Oh, say, by the way, the doctor called me and asked me to take you over to the laboratory for some tests.
Right now?
Yes,
Oh,
right
you
away.
go ahead, Lucy. I'll clean up this mess.
Oh,
You'll
thanks a
want
lot, Mary Jane.
Oh, what's the
Gee,
step
maybe they found out something, huh?
Well, I don't know.
Okay.
Mrs. Carmichael?
No, I'm Mr. Mooney. Mr. Carmichael is the one without the mustache.
Mrs. Carmichael, I'm George Denton, a reporter on the Daily Gazette.
Oh,
and
how
this
do you
is
do?
Eddie, my photographer.
How do you do,
and
Eddie?
this is Terrible Tony.
Oh, yes, Terrible Tony the wrestler. I recognize you from television. Hi.
Hi, lady.
Hi.
We'd like to get some pictures for the paper. You know, some action shots. That's why we brought Terrible Tony with us. Can we get a shot of you trying a wrestling hold on Tony?
Sure, why not?
Mrs. Carmichael, may I remind you that you work for the bank? Any pictures must be very dignified. No wrestling pictures, please.
Mr. Mooney's right. The dignity of the bank must be upheld.
Well, can we just get one of her shaking hands with Tony?
Oh, well, I think that would be all right, yeah.
Okay, Eddie. Now, shake hands and give us a great big smile.
Okay.
Come on.
Let go of him, you big bully!
Everything okay?
Will you stop horsing around and cooperate?
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
We just have a few more tests to make. Will you check her reflexes, please, Doctor?
Will you cross your leg, please?
Yes, sir.
I'd like to ask you some questions about childhood diseases.
Well, the only thing I know about them is that children get them.
How about accidents?
I don't like accidents.
What I mean is, did you ever have any?
Oh, nothing serious, just the usual dented fenders.
Mr. Mooney, you know Mrs. Carmichael better than we do, so you have a basis for comparison. Now tell me, are her answers normal?
For her, yes.
How's her blood pressure?
Well, I can't get a reading. It keeps going up and down like a yo-yo. She broke my machine. I'll have to get a reading later when she's more relaxed.
Gee, I'm terribly sorry that I broke your...
Now I know why they name hurricanes after women.
Well, I'm trying to warn you if I have to sneeze again.
No, you can't come in. They're testing Mrs. Carmichael, and they don't want to be disturbed.
But I've been waiting for over 2 hours. Mrs. Carmichael, I'm from Full of Pep Vitamins. We'll give you $25,000 to endorse our product.
$25,000?
We'll give you $50,000 to endorse Whammo breakfast cereal.
Oh, well, I don't know what to say.
Well, I do. Why don't you come and talk to me? I'm her financial advisor.
Yes,
you come
he
right over here.
advises me about everything like that.
Miss Carmichael, I can't offer you any money. I'm with the United States Women's Olympic team.
Boy, you must have fun.
Well, what I mean is that I'm one of the coaches, and we saw the demonstration of your marvelous strength on television, and I think you can be the #1 women's shot putter on the American team.
Me, a shot putter? I don't know anything about it.
Oh, well,
I wouldn't know what to do.
It's very simple. You just take this iron ball and throw it as far as you can. Be careful, it's very heavy.
Okay. Throw it as far as I can.
through the window and through that brick wall.
Yeah.
Oh, Mrs. Carmichael, I'll make you captain of the shot put team.
Captain?
Yes, ma'am. I'll make you captain of the weightlifting team, captain of the javelin. I'll make you the whole team.
Oh, well, when do we start?
Oh, wait. That's all right, but we haven't finished our examinations yet. We haven't tested her legs.
Well, now, wait.
Tested my legs.
Oh,
I've got a great idea. Now, to test Mrs. Carmichael's legs, why not have her do a standing broad jump?
Very good idea.
Fine, will you move that table back to get everything out of the way? Mrs. Carmichael, would you step over here, please? That's right there. And I'll show you how to do the standing broad jump. Now, you put your legs together. Bend your knees.
Put my legs together.
Bend your knees.
Bend my knees.
Put your arms back and go.
Put my feet together. Bend my knees. Put my arms back and...
That's 20 feet.
Yeah, I'd have jumped further, but I didn't want to go through the wall.
Oh, Mrs. Carmichael, you're so wonderful you could be the whole track team. I'll enter you in every event.
Oh, good.
You know, she'd be wonderful on the hurdles.
Yes,
the hurdles.
Would you like to try the hurdles?
Yeah.
Gentlemen, would you line up here? Three of you, please.
yes, right
We can make a hurdle right here. And Mrs. Carmichael, you just step back there, and you jump right over the top of it.
Just jump over there.
That's right. Whenever you're ready.
Okay. All right, fellas. Down, boys. And here I go.
Oh, Mrs. Carmichael, that was wonderful. But you see, there's just one thing wrong.
What?
You don't walk over the top of the hurdles. You go over them without touching anything.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Would you like to try again?
Yeah. I'll do it again. Down, boys. Down.
You're amazing, Mrs. Carmichael. Can you swim?
Can I swim? Watch this. Down, boys, down. And here I go.
Oh, Mrs. Carmichael, you're a cinch for the swimming team.
Yeah, and I can win all of your swimming events and not even get my hair wet. Now, look, if you think that was something, watch this. Down, boys. And here I go.
Mrs. Carmichael, you are fantastic. You know I want to make you captain of the men's team. Isn't she great?
Oh, boy, I tell you. I'll move it.
Well, move it. Take your bow later.
Oh,
I can't move it.
Oh.
I can't move it.
A crisis brought her strength, and a crisis took it away.
You know, this is very interesting. Come into my office.
Yes. What about my part? Come over here and lift the thing up like that.
Oh, Miss Carmichael, nice to have met you.
What do you mean by that?
Goodbye.
You mean I'm not going to be captain of the team?
No, ma'am.
What about Waterboy?
No, ma'am.
Sorry, Mrs. Carmichael.
Oh, look, I'll endorse your products for nothing. Too bad, Mrs. Carmichael. Oh, darn it. Hello? Oh, hi, Mary Jane. Go to the beach. Are you kidding? Well, it sounds wonderful, but I have to work. Yes, on a Saturday, yes. Now, wait a minute. That's not fair, comparing Mr. Mooney to Simon Legree. No, I'm not defending Mr. Mooney. I'm defending Simon Legree. No, I can't sneak away because Mr. Mooney's working right here with me. Yeah, he just went out to get me a sandwich. Take him to the beach with us? Are you kidding? All he thinks about is work, not having any fun.
course, it might be very nice taking him to the beach and burying him in the sand head first. I think I hear the old slave driver coming. Bye. You needn't listen at the door, Mr. Mooney. Come on in. I'm working.
I was not listening at the door.
And how come you heard what I said?
Here's your sandwich.
Thank you.
That will be 35 cents. Well, maybe I can put it on my expense account.
Thank you, Mr. Mooney.
Don't start eating it yet. There's 20 minutes before lunchtime.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Well, now, I have another letter I want you to take down. It's very important.
But I haven't even finished these
Well, just
yet.
forget that for the moment. Now, this is to Jones, and Becker. Dear sirs, in regard to that contract you referred to in your letter of the 4th... What's the matter?
Writer's cramp.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, now, if you'd like to rest, Mrs. Carmichael, we can take a 2-minute break.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I really don't see why we have to work on a Saturday.
We have to work on Saturday because of all the time you wasted on Friday.
What do you mean, wasted? A secretary is entitled to a lunch hour, isn't she?
From 11 a.m. to 3 p.m.?
Oh, all right, so I took a long lunch hours, only because I missed the morning coffee break.
That was because you got to work so late the coffee break was over.
Oh, that's not true, Mr. Mooney.
Yes, it is.
No,
You're
just
always
because
late.
you say it doesn't mean that that's
you
true.
Mrs. Carmichael, I don't want to get angry with you because I do appreciate the fact that you agreed to let me come over here and work in your apartment today.
Oh, that's all right. I just still can't understand why they don't give you a key to the bank.
They won't even give me a key to the washroom.
What's that?
I don't know.
Excuse me. Oh, good morning, Joe.
Good morning. 5 cents due on this one.
Oh, okay. Must be a letter from my son, Jimmy.
How can you tell?
Well, he writes to me all the time from school, but he won't spend any of his allowance on stamps. Here you are. Thanks a lot, Joe.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Yeah, it's from my son, Jimmy, all right. Dear Mom, our school has a new rule where we have to write at least one letter home every week. This is it. Yours truly, your son, Jimmy Carmichael. P.S. If you don't get this letter, let me know so I can write another one. Isn't that adorable, Mr. Mooney?
It's adorable, but it's not worth a nickel. Well, shall we get back to work now?
Yes, sir. As soon as I read this other letter, my goodness, this looks official.
Oh?
It's from the United States government.
Oh.
Oh, no! This is unbelievable.
They want you to pay more income tax.
No, worse than that.
Nothing can be worse than paying more income tax.
Yes, it can. I've been drafted.
You've been what?
Drafted.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Let me see that. There must be a mistake. Oh, well, of course. Now, this isn't addressed to Lucy Carmichael. It's addressed to Lou C. Carmichael.
Oh, thank goodness. Had me worried for a second.
Yeah.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
What are you doing?
Throwing it away.
You can't throw away a letter from the United States government.
Well, for heaven's sake, it's an obvious mistake.
Well, I realize that, but you can't just ignore it. Now, we'll have to go down to the induction center and get this straightened out right away.
Oh, no. This is ridiculous, drafting a woman.
Well, I agree with you. It's silly, but we can't ignore this. Now, we have got to go down and straighten it out. When they find out that you're a woman, I'm sure it'll all be settled.
Well, I hope so. Do you think I'm going to have to go through a lot of red tape and...
Well, I know something about military matters. I'll go along with you.
Oh, well, thank you very much,
Now, you
Mr.
come
Mooney.
along now, right away. Hurry up.
Gosh, imagine a thing like that. Imagine putting me in the Army.
Don't worry. You'll never pass the physical. this induction notice.
You got drafted?
Sir, you don't understand.
Please, miss, let your father talk for himself.
I am not her father. Now, about this induction notice.
Mister, drafting you is the most ridiculous thing I ever heard.
You think that's ridiculous? Wait till you hear this.
What?
I'm the one that's being drafted.
Here, let me see that notice.
Now, see, it's addressed to Lou C. Carmichael. But I'm not Lou C. Carmichael. I'm Lucy Carmichael.
Yes,
I'm a girl.
Yeah, when you came in, I noticed you were rounder than most of the guys. Let me check my records. Batten, Barton, Browns, Burns, Kaplan. Oh, there we are. Carmichael. Lou C. Carmichael.
Now then, Lieutenant, I suggest that you get in touch with your superior officers immediately.
Now, just
We'll
a
get
second, buddy.
Oh.
Don't come in here and start giving me orders. That's the trouble with you civilians. You think you know everything.
I want you to understand, sir, that I was an officer during the last war.
Really? On which side?
Pardon me, sir. Look, this is my boss, Mr. Theodore J. Mooney, and he just came down here to help me straighten this out.
Well, you could have straightened it out yourself. It's obviously a mistake.
Oh, well, good then. We can go. Thank you very much.
Halt! About face! Now, there's no doubt that this is a mistake.
Well, then why can't I leave?
Because my orders call for a Lou C. Carmichael to be inducted. Unless those orders are changed by someone higher up, Lou C. Carmichael is going to be inducted.
I'm not Lucy. I'm Lucy. You said yourself it was a mistake.
I know, but I haven't got the authority to change it. This is the Army. We go by rules and regulations. And unless my orders are changed, you are in the Army.
This is all a terrible mistake.
Oh, what's so terrible about it? Why not look at the bright side?
What bright side?
Well, you're bound to be the most popular soldier in your barracks.
Okay, son, you passed the physical. Finish dressing and report to room 203.
Yes, sir.
Next. Name?
Look, sir, this thing is a whole...
Name?
I'm trying to tell you, this thing is a mistake.
Name?
Carmichael.
Strip to your shorts, Carmichael.
I will not.
What some guys won't do to stay out of the Army.
I am not a guy, I'm a girl. My name is Lucy, L-U-C-Y. I got an induction notice that was supposed to be for a man named Lou C. Lou period, C period. This whole thing is a silly mistake.
Well, of course it's a mistake.
Oh, well, good. Then can I go?
Well, I'm afraid I can't let you go now because
Because you haven't got the authority.
That's right.
And because there are rules and regulations.
That's right.
And you have to follow orders,
Yeah.
and because you have to take it to someone higher up, and that may take weeks. Well, what am I supposed to do until then, Doctor?
Till then, you're in the Army.
I am not in the Army. I don't want to be in the Army.
All right, now...
That's not fair. I don't want to be in the Army.
Calm down, calm down. The Army never hurt anybody. It'll do you a lot of good. It'll make a man out of you. What I mean is, we'll rectify this mistake just as soon as possible. I'll get your complete file here. We'll wire all the facts to the Pentagon in Washington, and they'll straighten it out in no time. Let's see, Carmichael. Here we are, Carmichael. Lucy... Wait a minute. You are definitely not supposed to be in the Army.
Of course not.
You're in the Marines.
I feel naked.
I think they used a lawnmower on me.
My hair. They cut off my hair.
So what? They cut mine too, and mine was longer than yours.
All right, you guys, put your hats on and pull in. Count off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
8,
9. Okay. Who's the wise guy with the phony voice?
It's me, and I'm not a guy. I'm a girl.
A girl?
I told you the Marine Corps is better than the Army.
Okay, knock it off. What you doing here?
No, I'm here because of a mistake.
It better be a mistake.
Yeah,
What happened?
Well, I was working with my boss one, Saturday morning in my apartment, and that's because I missed my coffee break, and, well, we had to work. And anyway, I got this draft notice, and it was for a Lucy Carmichael, and my name is Lucy Carmichael, and I'm a girl. And Lucy Carmichael is a man, I guess. Unless maybe Lou is short for Louise. In that case, boy, there's really been a mistake made because...
Get it, fall in!
But I don't belong here, sir. Please let me go home.
Look, I can't even let me go home.
But it's all a big mistake.
I can see that, but I gotta follow regulations. Take your case up with the lieutenant. He'll take it up with the captain. He'll take it up with the major. He'll take it up with the general, and he'll take it up with the Pentagon.
And what happens then?
I don't know. I never get past the lieutenant.
But, Sergeant, look...
But until we hear from the Pentagon, you're going to be treated like every other guy in this outfit. A regulation is a regulation. I got orders to make Marines out of you, Boots, and that's what I'm going to do. Fall in. We're going to start with the Manual of Arms. Carmichael, why didn't you get a rifle?
Because I think it's silly for me to go through all this physical training.
There.
Oh, now you did it. Now you did it.
Did what?
You ruined my manicure.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm putting on my gloves. I paid $2 for that manicure, plus a 50-cent tip.
Yellow gloves are not regulation.
Well, neither am I regulation.
Okay, just get back in line.
There's no need to yell.
Just follow orders and I won't yell. Now, man, your rifle is your best friend. You take care of it, it will take care of you. And remember, a dirty rifle is a no-good rifle. So the first thing to do is to make sure your rifle is safe and clean. So, check your rifle. Carmichael, pick up that rifle.
I don't want to.
I said pick up that rifle.
I will pick up that rifle when I get good and ready.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Sergeant Pierce, front and center, please. Now listen. The sergeant's going to go through the basic moves of the Manual of Arms while I call off the orders. And he's only going to do it once. So you better be sure you watch close, because I expect you guys to do it perfect. All right, Sergeant. Is it? Ha! Order! Ha! Right shoulder! Ha! Left shoulder! Ha! Order! Ha! Red! Ha! Now, any questions?
Yes, can I see him do it one more time?
That was it, Carmichael. Thank you, Sergeant.
Well, I certainly didn't get very much out of that snappy little drill, did you? Were you able to get that fast, for heaven's sake?
Attention! Freeze it! Hey! Right shoulder. Hi. Get away from me. Carmichael, with you in the service, we'll run out of Purple Hearts in a week. Follow it.
Terribly sorry.
All right, now, let's see. What's the last thing we did?
I hit him in the head, and then I hit him in the stomach.
I don't mean that. Where were we in the manual of arms?
Right shoulder arm, sir.
That's right. All right, right shoulder. Hey! Left shoulder. Hey! Order. Hey!
Sergeant, you're supposed to be teaching these men the manual of arms, not square dancing.
Carmichael, you're supposed to be at attention.
I am at attention. My field pack's at ease.
Ground your packs. Come on. And on your feet, Carmichael. It was only a 12-mile hike.
It's only a 12-mile hike.
Come on, come on. Now, men, this is the obstacle course.
Yeah, I can see that. And, Sergeant, I want to tell you, this is ridiculous, making me go through this obstacle course. I am not going to be here
Until we hear from the Pentagon, you're just another Marine. And you're going to do everything that every other Marine does. Now, listen.
But I'm not going to wear this helmet. It's too noisy.
Noisy?
Yeah, bangs against my earrings.
The helmet stays on, the earrings come off. The earrings come off!
Okay, if you don't care how anybody looks in this chicken outfit.
Pick up that helmet. Pick it up. Now then, first thing we're going to do in the obstacle course is the tire routine. You line up here in a single file and go through the tires. Come on now, on the double.
On the double.
Look alive, Carmichael. Come on, let's go.
On the double.
That's it. Come on, seven up. Come on. Hit the hose, Carmichael. Don't drag it. Get rid of it. All right. Carmichael, if we could use you as a secret weapon, we could rule the world. All right, men, now the ladder. Everybody jump up, grab a rung, and go over hand. And come on, snap it up. Get alive. Come on. Come on, look alive.
Help! Well, don't look at me. Turn around. Don't be ashamed of yourself. Turn around. Turn around.
You men line up over by the landing net. Carmichael, when you pull yourself together, would you be so kind as to join us over at the landing net?
Yes, I'll be so kind as to join you.
Come in. We have one thing left
left in the obstacle course, and that is the landing net. Half of you go around that way, and half of you go around this way. Come on, look alive, look alive. Up you go, over you go, and down the front.
Oh, are you kidding?
Come on, you. Here you go. Come on.
Up you go, over you go. Up you go, and over you go, and down the front. Big deal.
Come on, hurry up, hurry up. Now grab the rope. Grab the rope, my boy. That's it. Now pull your legs down. Pull your legs down.
Sergeant! Marines, do not fight piggyback.
Carmichael! Mrs. Carmichael, where are you?
I'm up here.
Good heavens, what are you doing up there? Come down and what? Put her down, sir. The idea. Come on. There you go. That's right. Mrs. Carmichael, I have wonderful news for you.
What?
Here's your discharge from the Marine Corps.
Ah.
Yes, and it's effective immediately. Starting first thing tomorrow morning, you come back to work for me.
Mr. Mooney, I want you to have this.
What's that?
My medal for bravery. You deserve it more than I do.
Hey, this is great, but it doesn't mention my being a woman.
I know they didn't care about that. I got you out because of your dependents, your 2 children.
Oh. Oh, boy, I've made military history.
Oh?
Yeah, I think I'm the first Marine ever to get out of the service because he was a mother. Goodbye, Sarge.
Well, I can't say I'm sorry to see you go, but at least there's one consolation.
What's that?
After trying to train you, I can't possibly ever get a bigger knucklehead in my
What'd you say?
They sent me over here as Carmichael's replacement.
Good luck, buddy.
It's 10:30. Where have you been?
Oh, everywhere. This certainly has been a busy morning.
Don't give me that. Now is the moment you came to work.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Where are you going? Mrs. Carmen! If you are ready, I would like you to take some dictation.
Yes, sir, I'm ready.
I have to get a note out with these contracts that have to get out this morning.
Yes, sir.
Now then, this note goes to Mr. John Wayne.
John Wayne died.
Mrs. Carmichael,
Yes.
Mr. Wayne is a client, and when I dictate correspondence to him, I wish you would refrain from going, "Duh!"
I can't help it. He's my all-time favorite.
Nevertheless, I wish you wouldn't fall apart every time I mention his name.
I just wish he was here to pick up the pieces.
I am not interested in whom you would like to be picked up by. Now, Mrs. Carmichael, let's get busy, please. Will you sit down? You can't take dictation standing up, for heaven's sake.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. Now then, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. Dear Mr. Wayne,
Dear Mr. Wayne.
enclosed herewith is the movie script you sent us, along with the final contracts regarding our financing of your current production, the one about the war wagon.
The war wagon?
Yes.
What's a war wagon?
Well, it's a large armored wagon, and in this picture, it's transporting gold across dangerous, hostile territory.
Oh, are there Indians in it?
Yes.
And who else is in the picture with
I
him?
don't know. Let's get on with the dictation, please. I haven't finished the note.
He always gets the girl, doesn't he?
Yes.
That's good. And the girl's usually Maureen O'Hara, you notice? I'd like to be in.
Just take that.
Yes, I have.
Now, let me see where we're... Oh, yes. We are very pleased to participate in a venture that has already made your company so prosperous.
Prosperous?
Yes, prosperous.
Couldn't we just say rich?
Mrs. Carmichael, if you don't know how to spell prosperous, you can look it up in the dictionary.
Well, you have to know how to spell it before you can look it up. Besides, I think Mr. Wayne would say rich. I don't think he'd say prosperous.
Oh? Well, now, maybe Mr. Wayne would say rich. All right, put down rich, then sign it, yours truly, et cetera, et cetera.
Yes, sir. Mr. Mooney,
Hmm?
instead of signing the letter, yours truly, I think Mr. Wayne would like it better if you said something like, until our trails cross again, may your grazing be the greenest and your water hole never run dry. I remain yours till the feathers of the red man turn gray. And sign it your bronco-bustin' buckaroo, Tex Mooney.
And how would I send it? Pony Express?
Well, I just thought that...
Never mind, Mrs. Carmichael. Just sign it yours truly and sign Theodore J. Mooney.
All right.
Oh, here. These are the contracts that go with the note. I want you to take them to the studio immediately.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll see that Mr. Wayne gets them personally.
Oh, no, you don't. Just take them to the entrance and leave them with the receptionist.
But, Mr. Mooney, it wouldn't be any trouble at all. My girlfriend, Mary Jane, works at that studio, and I could have lunch with her. And
No, Mrs. Carmichael. Just leave them with the receptionist and don't bother Mr. Wayne.
Mary Jane? Oh, Mary Jane, I just saw some Indians. Oh, gee, look at all these wonderful costumes. Oh, it must be fun working in a studio with all kinds of glamorous stars around all the time.
Yeah, it is fun.
Hi, Bill.
Hi, Ed. Hi, Mary Jane.
Oh, hi, Ed. Ed, I'd like you to meet a friend of mine, Lucy Carmichael. This is Ed Nelson.
Doesn't that hurt?
Not me. But it sure bothers my wife when we're dancing.
That's funny. Oh, that's funny.
Hi, Mary Jane.
Oh, hi.
Oh, that was Burt Lancaster, wasn't it?
Oh, no, Lucy, that's Mr. Simon. He's the director.
Oh, sure looked like Burt Lancaster.
Hi, Mary Jane.
Hi.
Oh, I recognized him. That's Richard Chamberlain.
No, Lucy, that's a studio doctor.
Oh, really? Who was that, the janitor?
That was Milton Berle.
Milton Berle? Oh, for heaven's sake, wait till I tell the girls I nearly saw Milton Berle. Was it really Milton Berle?
But listen, honey, listen. Lucy, we have to order. You're going to be late getting back to work now tomorrow.
Oh, I don't care if I am late getting back to work. I'm still so mad at Mr. Mooney for insisting that I leave those contracts with the receptionist. You'd think a man would understand how much a woman would like to meet John Wayne personally.
Yes, you certainly would.
Do you know John Wayne?
Not personally.
Well, then I think I'll introduce you.
Do you know him?
No, but I will when I give him these contracts.
Lucy, I thought you gave those to the receptionist.
Not on your life. You think I was going to give up a chance like this? I'm going to give these to Mr. Wayne personally. Now, do you think he'll be in here for lunch?
Well, he usually is, but sometimes he has lunch in his dressing room.
Oh, really?
Hi, Mary Jane. Oh, hi, Joyce. Hey, Joyce.
Yeah?
Do you know where Mr. Wayne is? No, I don't. Anything I can do? Well, my friend's looking for him.
Oh? Yes, I work in the bank, and I have some very important contracts for Mr. Wayne.
Oh, yes, we've been expecting those. Thank you so much.
How's that?
The receptionist.
The receptionist? Oh, no.
Hi, honey.
Hello.
I thought you didn't know him.
I don't.
Well, he said hello to you.
Well, he says hello to everybody.
He called you honey.
He doesn't know my name.
Gee, that's even better than a name. Oh, if he ever called me honey, wow.
He's very friendly.
Is he?
Oh, he's so nice.
Mary Jane,
Yeah.
you want it on the phone.
Oh, okay.
Here's your usual, Mr. Wayne.
Thank you. Oh, bring me some ketchup.
Right. There you are, sir.
Thank you.
Anything else I can get for you, sir?
No, I'm fine.
Howdy.
Hi.
I'm Lucy Carmichael.
Oh, well, I'm John Wayne.
Oh, I know you are. It's nice meeting you, Mr. Wayne. I work at the bank, and I brought some contracts over here for you today.
Well, thank you.
I thought about bringing them to you in person, but I realized that you're a very busy man, and I didn't want to bother you.
Oh, I'm never that busy.
Yeah, well, whether you're busy or not, I just thought there's no reason for people to bother you, and that's why I left the contracts outside with the receptionist, so I wouldn't bother you.
Well, that's very considerate.
It must be very bothersome, people bothering you all the time, like when they ask you for your autograph and everything.
Well, I never considered that a bother.
Oh, can I have your autograph?
Well, of course.
Thank you.
Did you bring a piece of paper?
No. I didn't want to bother you, but could you maybe put it on the back of this?
Well, this is a page out of my script.
Oh, I would love to have a page out of your script.
Well, it's...
I would love that. Would you care for something?
Well, would you like something?
Well, just a cup of coffee if it's no bother. Oh. Now then, just say to my dear friend Lucy Carmichael.
To my dear friend Lucy
Carmichael, Carmichael. I always spell it for people because sometimes they spell it E-A-L, and we have the Scotch clan spelling A-E-L. My maiden name used to be McGillicuddy. That's how Scotch I am.
Oh.
Let's see. Who I enjoyed having lunch with in person. I mean you in person, not me. Who I enjoyed having lunch with in person. Together, today, alone. Together, today, alone.
Together.
Today, alone.
Alone.
Yes, now if you just put the date down there in the corner.
The date?
Yeah, when I get back to the bank, I'm going to have it notarized.
Notarized?
Yeah, well, they'll never believe this back home. Thank you so much. Oh, I'll cherish this. Thank you. You know, Mr. Wayne, I watch all of your old pictures on television.
Do you?
And even though I know you started out quite a long time ago, you still look so handsome and so young.
Well, thank you. I'd like to have that notarized.
Well, it's true. Most actors don't look anything like they do in their old pictures on television.
You know what I think ages them?
What?
Staying up all night watching their old movies on television.
Oh, you're funny. You know, I think I've seen every picture you ever made.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Some of them 8 or 10 times.
Well, thank you. That's very nice.
You know you were such a sensational Army general in a picture called Cast a Giant Shadow. An Army general. And what a dashing naval officer you were in Harm's Way. Remember that?
Yes.
Yeah. Did you enjoy making that?
Very much.
Did
yes.
John Ford direct it?
No, he didn't direct it.
He directs most of your pictures, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Yeah. And most of the time you have Maureen O'Hara in your pictures, don't
That's
you?
right, yeah.
She has beautiful red hair.
Yeah.
You know something? You were the greatest Marine of all times in the sands of Iwo Jima. Just the greatest.
Well, thank you.
Gee, you've been in every branch of the service. No wonder we won the war.
Well, I never thought of it that way.
Yeah, you've been in the service so long, I think Bob Hope should play a Christmas show just for you. Yeah, I'm a little trouble with that. Here, let me help. Terribly sorry. Here, let me help you.
No, don't help,
Oh, I'm
please.
terribly
well, Miss
sorry.
Carmichael, I think that
Oh.
I'd better get back to the dressing room and study my lines.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Wayne. Oh, here, you haven't even touched your
Well, I'll take it
sandwich.
with me.
Oh, okay. Oh, and Mr. Wayne, here. You might want that where it
Thank you.
belongs.
Now, Lucy, they don't usually allow visitors on the set, honey.
Yeah.
But I'll talk to the assistant director. Oh, Brian.
Oh, hello, Mary Jane.
Hi. Listen, Brian, this is my friend Lucy Carmichael.
How do you do?
And she wants to see John Wayne shoot.
Well, we don't usually allow visitors on the set.
Well, I told her that.
I'm a personal friend of Mr. Wayne's. As a matter of fact, I just had lunch with him.
Oh, well, in that case, I guess it will be all right.
Oh, good.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
And I'll see you later.
Right.
Have fun.
Bye-bye.
Okay, places, everyone getting ready to roll, huh? John, you ready?
I was born ready.
Lady, would you mind stepping over a bit? Oh, you're right in front of my camera.
Oh, is that the cat? Excuse me.
All right, now. All right, let's get ready. Rolling.
War Wagon Company, scene 53, take one.
Action!
Tall, we better get out of here. This place is loaded with Pierce's men.
Way I look at it, this place is loaded with 2 of our men.
But, Tall, there's 10 of Pierce's men here, and there's only 2 of us. Couldn't we pick a time when the odds are more even?
Okay, let's wait around until 6 or more Pierce's men come in.
Ha! You tell him, that's right.
Who's that?
Someone the bank sent over not to bother me.
Is he a friend of yours?
Seems that way.
But I want absolute quiet on the set.
Quiet!
Absolute quiet!
Ah! Oh, my, that is a hot light. Oh, my, did you have a lot of those hot lights around here like that?
Yes, Liddy.
Oh, I
Yes, you
didn't
see,
know
we
that
have
was
them
it.
all over the set. If you look
Yeah,
right around, we
I
have them.
see.
You have to be careful where you
Yes,
stand.
I
madam.
will.
Yes.
Thank you.
Now, look, and I must ask you, please, don't react that way off camera.
Oh,
we have to have absolute...
I got something to tell you. That's the way they're going to react to Mr. Wayne all over the country in every theater that he plays in.
Yes, I hope so, but-
You better just get used to it. When they hear a line like that, they say, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes, but that's in the theater, ma'am. Here on the set,
Oh,
we can't
well,
have that. You see,
well.
all these actors have to be able to concentrate when
Oh,
Mr. Wayne
well,
comes in.
let them get used to it, because if they're in a Wayne picture, they're in the best, and that's the way they feel when they react.
Yes, you're right. You're right, and that's what we want. But you'll help
Okay,
us a great
okay,
deal
fine,
if you'll
fine.
just take it easy, right?
Take it easy,
Just
but
don't
I
get too
react
upset.
the way I feel. Yeah, watch out for those hot lights.
John, Burt Lancaster's shooting on the next stage. Couldn't you send her over there?
Why? Bert's never done anything to me.
Well, all right, if you want to let her stay around. All right. Places, everybody. We'll pick it up from Mr. Wayne's last line. Roll 'em.
Scene 54, take one.
Action!
Okay, let's wait around until 6 more Pierce's men show up. Howdy, Pierce.
Howdy, Tall.
Been a long time.
Yeah. Been a long time.
You mouth off like that again, and you'll be a dead man.
I didn't do anything. I didn't move.
John, I think you skipped some dialogue.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's take a look.
What's that, blood?
No, ketchup. Well, no wonder I missed it. There's a page missing.
Oh, a page missing.
Oh, maybe that's my fault. Perhaps this is a page that you gave me out of your script. Is that the one?
That's the one.
Well, let's see now. You're supposed to say, here you and your boys been looking for. You said that, didn't you? And he says, that's right, Tar. And you say, well, now you can stop looking and start talking. And he says, reckon I ain't fixing to be seen talking to no jailbird. And then you say, you mouth off like that again, you'll be a dead man.
Oh, I got it. I'll remember it now.
Listen, Mr. Wayne, I think it would be better if you said, you mouth off like that again and you'll be pushing up daisies.
Pushing up daisies.
Now, please, miss, we've got...
Wait a minute, Joe. I like pushing up daisies better.
All right, pushing up daisies.
That's much better.
You want to rehearse it once?
Yeah, let's rehearse it.
No, let's roll it. I know the dialogue.
Okay, roll it. Go ahead, roll it. He knows it. Go on, roll it.
Hey, John, you sure you don't want to clear this set? I hate to blow this scene.
Well, I'd rather blow a scene than lose a fan.
That's why he's been up there on top so long.
Thank you, man.
That's the kind of a man he is. Yeah. I mean, all of his fans know that about Mr. Wayne.
Yes, all right now.
We know that about him.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Everybody
sure,
knows that about Mr. Wayne.
Yeah, all right, places, roll them.
Scene 55, take 1.
Action!
Take 3.
Action!
Here you and the boys have been looking for me, Pierce.
That's right, Tall.
Well, now you can stop looking and start talking.
Well, I reckon I ain't fixing to be seen talking to no jailbird.
You mouth off like that again, and you'll be pushing up daisies.
What?
Yes, what do you get?
Forgot his line.
Try!
He forgot his line. I don't blame you for forgetting. It's new. It's brand new. I just gave it to you. And then you say, you mouth off like that again, you'll be a dead man. That's what it was. You're supposed to say you'll be pushing up daisies.
I was just taking a long pause for effect.
Oh, I thought he forgot his line. Oh. Okay, roll him. Go ahead.
All right, roll them.
Scene 56, take 1.
Take 4.
Action!
You mouth off like that again, and you'll be pushing up daisies.
If you're looking for trouble, Tall, I got plenty of boys that can give it to you.
Well, I'll let you make the first move. But you better remember, it may be your last.
Oh, now, Tall, me and the boys didn't mean nothing personal.
Take him, boys! Oh, yeah!
Look out!
What are you trying to do, lady?
I saw her give him a knife. He took a knife to Mr. Wayne.
Well, I know that. We're just trying to...
Look at her standing there with that silly smirk on her face.
Lady, we're trying to shoot a picture.
Well, you go ahead and shoot a picture, but you make sure that he doesn't get hurt. Good heavens, I've never seen such brutality. They were rough.
Lady, nobody here is going to hurt me. These are all my friends. Why, actually, this fella and I started together 20 years ago.
Yeah, way over 20.
Never mind. How good of friends we are. Now, just try and control yourself.
Hey, makeup!
They certainly didn't look very friendly to me. I've seen, as I told you, Mr. Wayne, I've seen practically every picture you ever made. Here, let me take that. And I tell you, I notice in every picture that they sort of gang up on you. You're always outnumbered. You always have a tough time of it, and I don't think it's right. I just don't think it's fair. Thank you.
Thank you.
We all thank you, lady, but we're trying to shoot a fight scene, not a beauty contest.
Well, then, you just be very careful of him. Remember, he's a star.
Yeah, fellas, be real careful of me. Remember, I'm a star.
Yeah, well, all right, star. Let's get back to work. Now, look, John, this time I want you to take one of these blood capsules, put it in your mouth, bite down on it during the fight so we get a good shot of the blood, huh?
Okay.
I just had no idea that they were so rough. He could really get hurt.
I've seen Mr. Wayne get hurt plenty of times.
You have?
Sure, sometimes those stuntmen are so anxious to make things look good that they get carried away.
I'll say they do, and I think this is one of the times they got carried away.
All right, folks, a very important scene. I want it to go well, so quiet!
Quiet! Quiet! Quiet!
All right, we'll overlap the action where Chuck gets the knife from Helen, right? You ready? Make it good, gang. Roll on!
Scene 57, take one.
Action!
He's bleeding! They really hurt him! They really hurt him! They really hurt him!
He'll be all right, I'm sure. All. Now you're gonna have to leave.
Oh, why should I leave? I'm Mr. Wayne's best fan. I didn't mean to hurt him. I didn't mean to do him any harm. Say something, Mr. Wayne.
Goodbye, honey.
He called me honey. He called me honey.
Is one of our most exclusive creations. Notice the flared bottom, the high-style collar, the flawless blending of the skins, the deep, rich color. This coat is of exceptional value. It's only $16,000. Oh, that is exceptional, Lucille.
Yes, darling. But it is so common.
Common? There's only one other coat like this in the entire world. And that coat is worn by the Queen of England.
Oh, dear. In that case, I couldn't possibly buy it. The Queen and I go to all the same parties. Sorry about that.
I think I have just the coat for you. Pardon me, Georgia.
You were right. This is fun. I wonder what she'd do if she knew we only had 27 cents between us.
Oh, this is a wonderful place to spend your lunch hour when you can't afford lunch. Are you sure they have tea and sandwiches here?
Yes, all the high-class stores do. I go to a different store every Friday. Where are you going?
To get a sandwich.
Listen, cool it, girl, cool it. Remember, we're rich, not hungry.
I'm not hungry, I'm starved.
Well, so am I, but let's not be obvious. We don't want them to think that's all we came here for. They'll serve us.
Some sandwiches for you, ladies?
Oh, well, we're really not hungry.
But we'll force ourselves.
Well, yes, if you insist.
What kind of sandwich would you like, madam?
Oh, well, I'll have one of those, and one of those, and one of those.
And you, madam?
And one of those, and one of those, and two of those.
This is you. Chinchilla. Why doesn't Madam try it on?
Yeah, why don't you try it on, Lucy?
Just wearing it will give you a feel of it so much better than my mere words. Notice that while the fur is as soft as gossamer, it is both thick and rich. Notice the fullness of the coat. See how it flares when you turn around. Turn around a few times. And I must draw your attention to the fact that we have used only the tops of the pelts, not the sides or tummies.
No tummies.
No. And, madam, an extra conversational piece is the fact that the hem can be turned into a stole for the evening.
Oh.
Why doesn't Madam try it on?
Oh, well, it's really, it's quite enchanting, really.
This coat is consisted of imported Peruvian pelts, which are in their natural state and have not been lightened or brightened or in any way artificially enhanced. And the price, madame, is only $35,000. Madam, all right?
Oh, it's really beautiful, Lucy.
Oh, madam, the coat is you. It's really you.
It's just lovely. Why don't you get it?
No, actually, I don't think that I'll take this one.
But why, madam?
Well, to tell you the truth, darling, it depresses me. It depresses me to think of all those little chinchilli running around with just sides and backs and no tummy.
Oh, I see, madam. I'm sorry we had nothing to please you.
That's all right.
Perhaps some other time.
How about next Friday?
Madam is always welcome.
Thank you.
Listen, they have wonderful food here. Oh, it's so good.
Hey, our lunch hour is over. Come on, let's go.
Okay, let's go. Hey, Pat!
Oh, hi, Mary Jane. How are you?
Yeah, fine. I'd like you to meet a friend of mine. This is Lucy Carmichael. This is Miss Pat, the famous hypnotist.
Oh, Miss Pat! Oh, the hypnotist. Oh, I am so glad to meet you. I've heard so much about you. It must be wonderful being a hypnotist.
It comes in handy sometimes.
She's really remarkable, Lucy. She can make people do practically anything.
Really?
Yeah, she hypnotized me and stopped me from biting my nails.
I didn't know you ever bit your nails.
Oh, I used to. It was a terrible habit. When I went to an exciting movie, I'd bite off all my nails, and then I'd bite off all my boyfriend's nails.
Quite an improvement, though.
Isn't that great?
Well,
she's just amazing. She can make people do all sorts of things.
Well, what are some of the other things?
Well, she can make people get over the fear of flying.
Uh-huh.
Or
keep them from overeating, and I can help you stop smoking, or if you're not able to sleep at night, I can give you a suggestion.
Oh, that's good to know. Well, if I'm ever bothered by any of those things, I'd like to come and see you. Where's your office?
Oh, I don't have an office. I'm not a doctor, Lucy.
Oh.
But I'll tell you what, I'm working at the Royal Club, and you can come participate in my act. How's that?
You're appearing at the Royal Club? Oh, I'd love to do
Would
that.
you come some night?
Oh,
Well,
I love it.
Look,
Thank
it was
you.
nice seeing you, Mary Jean. I have to go and pick up my new coat. Bye-bye, Lucy.
We'll see you
Bye.
soon.
Bye-bye.
I wonder what kind of a fur coat she's getting.
Probably rabbit.
Rabbit?
Sure, she could hypnotize herself into thinking it's mink. Well, it's a lot cheaper that way. She saves a lot of money.
I just signed that, yours truly, etc., etc., etc. Now, let me see this next letter. This goes to Rylander and Mosier.
Rylander and Mosier, yes, sir.
Yes. Gentlemen, I feel it would be mutually beneficial if we... Oh, my...
What's the matter, Mr. Mooney? Something wrong?
Yes, I've got a splitting headache. Do you know I haven't slept for 3 nights?
Oh, well, then that explains it.
That explains what?
Why you're such a big grouch.
What?
I mean, why you're a bigger grouch than usual.
No?
I mean, oh, dear.
I know what you mean. I can't say that I blame you. I must admit that for the past 2 days, I haven't been my usual Mr. Nice Guy.
Well, no need to apologize, sir. Going without sleep for 3 nights would put a strain on anybody.
Yes, but it's more of a strain for me. When I stay awake, I have to look at my wife. Oh, this going without sleep is driving me crazy. And I've tried everything.
Like what?
Well, I've taken pills, taken warm milk, I've counted sheep. I even tried listening to Wayne King records. Didn't help a bit. If I could just get a good night's sleep.
Oh, Mr. Mooney, I've got it.
What?
I know how you can get a good night's sleep.
How?
Hypnotism.
Hypnotism?
Yes, I know a hypnotist. who
Mrs.
can-
Carmichael, I appreciate your thinking about me, but hypnotism is a lot of nonsense.
No, it isn't. Hypnotists have helped lots of people with lots of things, like getting over the fear of jumping out of airplanes. With a parachute, you know.
Oh, really?
Well, you've tried everything else. What do you got to lose? You can't go on without sleep.
Well, no, that's right. Well, all right, you call this hypnotist friend of yours and tell him I'd like an appointment for 5 o'clock this afternoon.
Oh, Mr. Mooney, it's not a him, it's a her. And you cannot see her privately. You have to go to the nightclub where she's appearing and get into her act.
Get into her act? Have you flipped your flaming wig?
Well, she helps people.
Mrs.
who can't
Carmichael,
sleep.
I am a banker. I cannot appear in a nightclub act. I have to uphold the dignity of my job.
Well, if you keep going without sleep, you won't even have a job. You're liable to get fired. It'll be pretty hard getting another job at your age.
I'm not that old. Well, maybe I better not take a chance. All right, where's this hypnotist appearing?
At the Royal Club. I'll take you there tonight.
Well, thank you, but you don't have to take me.
Oh, all right.
We'll go Dutch. Boy, did I make a mistake coming here tonight.
Why do you say that?
Well, if you think I'm going to get up there and make a fool of myself in front of all these people, you're very much
Mr.
mistaken.
Mooney, now there's nothing to be afraid
Wait,
of.
isn't it? I'm afraid.
She can help you.
The Royal Club proudly presents the hypnotist, Miss Pat.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Good evening. For those of you who've never seen a hypnotic show before, I'm going to give you a very brief explanation of what is about to happen up here. Once again, in a few moments, I'm going to invite about 5 or 6 of you to come up on the stage and to volunteer to be hypnotized. Now, this is for real. If you'd like to come up, you're more than welcome. But before you venture up here, I want to explain to you exactly how you're going to feel, because most people really do not understand the science of hypnosis. Now, they seem to think if they come up here and go under, they're going to become unconscious and not know what they're doing, and that's very, very wrong. They also seem to think that I hypnotize them, which is very wrong. You actually hypnotize yourself. You do this by concentrating, by taking my suggestions. Once you go under hypnosis, you're not unconscious, you're fully aware of everything that's happening, you're just very, very relaxed. You're reacting to suggestions that happen in your imagination. You're reacting with a reflex on your part. You won't change in any way. If you're shy, you'll be shy when you're hypnotized. If you're an extrovert, you're going to be an extrovert. The beauty of it is that most of us think we're shy, you know, until we get hypnotized. I guarantee you'll have a marvelous time if you come up here. You'll go under, you'll be very creative. The biggest bonus that you got out of the host show is the fact that the 45 minutes to an hour that you will be up here under hypnosis is the equivalent of 8 to 10 hours sleep. So if you'd like to give it a try, you're more than welcome. All I ask of you is that you're serious, that you want to be hypnotized. Those of you that want to try, come on up right now and we'll start the show. Let's go. If you will come with me, I'll take you to the moon. Look in my eyes, you'll see what I mean. Take my hand and follow me. I'm sorry. sorry, we don't have any more chairs. I'll take you to the stars. All right, we're going to begin with the people that are on the stage, and we want all of you to kind of quiet down so that I can put these people on the stage under hypnosis. We have to have it quiet. I'm sorry. Sorry, nice and quiet and settled. Hi, how are you?
Remember me?
No.
Well, I'm the girl that has the girlfriend who bites her boyfriend's nails. Lucy Carmichael.
Yeah.
Lucy.
Mm-hmm. Oh. All right, we're going to begin with these people that are on the stage. I'm going to ask all of you in the room to please be very, very quiet now as we put them under hypnosis. Once they've gone under, you can make all the noise that you want to, okay? Thank you very much. Now, those of you on the stage, I want you to settle back in your seats. Get your feet flat on the floor. Put your hands in your lap. Feet flat, honey. That a girl. Now, keep your hands open. Don't close them because they start to tingle. Those of you on the stage, I want you to settle back and look directly into one of the spotlights and stare into a spotlight. Gives you something to focus on. Now, I'm going to begin by relaxing all of you, so stare at the one object. Now, I want all of you to take a very deep breath, relax your body. Now concentrate on the sound of my voice. Now, when I count to 3, all of you on the stage, raise your left arm high in the air, light as a feather. When I count to 3, all of you put your left arm up high in the air. 1, 2, and 3, raise your left arm. All of you raise your left arm. Now concentrate on the muscles in your left arm. Your left arm, when I count to 3, make it rigid as a piece of steel. Lock every muscle in your left arm on the count of 3 and go deeper sleep. 1, 2, and 3, arm rigid. Left arm stiff and rigid as a steel bar. Every muscle in your arm is locked tight. Every muscle in your left arm is locked tight, and you cannot lower your arm. You cannot lower your arm. Physically impossible. Physically impossible to lower your arm, trying to put it down, but you cannot. Try and put it down, but you cannot get it down. Now you realize that you are hypnotized. This is all there is to it. Throughout the rest of the show, you will do only as my voice tells you and have a marvelous time with suggestion. All inhibitions are gone. You're not embarrassed. All of you take another deep breath. Relax now. Every muscle in your body, loose and heavy. Relax that left arm. Let it fall down and go deeper sleep. Relax every muscle in your body. Now, for those of you who've never seen my show before, I'm going to explain to you what we're going to do. The first 5 minutes of all of my shows, I work with the people on the stage, give them suggestions to see what kind of personalities and reflexes they have. Keep in mind, they know what they're doing. I'm giving them these suggestions to see how fast they are, how slow they are, who's shy, who's an extrovert, and so on. It's all in their imagination. They don't really see a funny movie, but they laugh at it. And they don't really get hot or cold, but they fan themselves. It's beautiful to watch, hysterical. It's wonderful to listen to. They say very funny things, people that are hypnotized, because they're creative and they don't think they're under. And the other night when I was doing the funny movie thing, everybody was laughing except one little old man who kept insisting he wasn't under. He just goes, oh, you know. And I said, what's wrong? He said, I saw that movie. And right back to sleep. Oh, what? Marvelous. Look at this face of, oh, I have to talk to this one. This is the one I have to talk to first. He's great. Use what I'm touching. Just kind of relax and stand up. The rest of you close your eyes, relax, and sleep. I've got to talk to you. Come here. You're marvelous. You're just fantastic. What's your name?
Theodore J. Mooney.
Oh, what do you do for a living, Mr. Mooney?
I'm a banker. And I might as well tell you that I don't believe in hypnotism.
That's all right, because I don't believe in banks. You don't think you're hypnotized?
Well, of course not. I'm not hypnotized. I couldn't be asleep. I have insomnia, you see.
Well, that really has nothing to do with it. See, you're relaxed, right? You're very relaxed and you're happy, right? See how relaxed?
I'm relaxed. I'm not particularly happy.
Oh, you're very happy, Mr. Mooney. So happy you'd like to turn a cartwheel. That's how happy you are. You would.
Oh, now that's ridiculous. I've never turned a cartwheel in my life. I don't intend to turn one now.
But you will when I count to 3, 1, 2, and 3. Turn.
And what's more, you cannot make me turn a cartwheel.
Yes, all right. Well, that's all right. You take my hand. I want you to come over here, and I want you to sit down in your chair, and I want you to go to sleep and work on your insomnia, okay? You just sit down and relax and sleep way down. Let's talk to the kooky redhead that was giving me all the trouble, all right? Use where I'm touching. Open your eyes. Do not awaken. Stand up, honey. I want to talk to you. Come on. Up. It's a hot chair. Hot chair. Hot. Come up fast. What's the matter?
It's hot.
Oh, well, we'll cool it off later. You're Lucy, right?
Yes.
What do you do for a living, Lucy?
I'm a secretary.
Oh, you're not your typewriter, huh? It's an electric carriage. It's a pug-nose design. Oh, wait, stop. What are you doing? Oh, what are you doing?
Changing my ribbon.
Don't they say funny things? You better sit down, Lucy. Just sit down and relax. You're just yourself, okay? It's not a hot chair. You feel great, right? Good. Sleep. Way down. Deep sleep. Relax. Now, all of you on the stage, take a very deep breath. And when I count to 3, I want you to open your eyes, sit up in your chair. Do not awaken. There's a fly in your nose. 1, 2, and 3. All of you, open your eyes, sit up in your chair. There's a fly on the very tip of your nose. Get him up. Get him up. He tickles you. He's on the very tip of your nose. Get him out there. There, he's buzzing around. He's going in your hair. In your hair on top of your head. The fly is going all over the place. In your hair now, it's buzzing around and around. The fly is buzzing everywhere and all over. The fly is buzzing. There it goes. Watching it. Buzz, buzz, buzz. It's raw. Buzz, buzz. Oh. That to happen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All of you, freeze. Sorry about that. Let's see how creative these people are. When I count to 3, all of you on the stage can open your eyes and stand up. You think you're washing machines. 1, 2, and 3. All of you up. You're a washing machine. You're a heck of a washing machine. You're a great washing machine. Look how old-fashioned Mr. Mooney is. One of those, up and down things. She's wobbling, an agitator. It's supposed to be an Irish washing machine. I don't know. You're getting clogged up. I think that's the kind you put 25 cents into. And freeze. When I count to 3, all of you on the stage are coffee pots. 1, 2, and 3. You're a coffee pot. Isn't that wild? Everybody does it different. You know they're doing it, but we have a regular grind and a big red-headed drip over here. Look at the burn. I don't know what that is over there, to tell you the truth. Freeze! When I count to 3, all of you on the stage are monsters in a monster movie. 1, 2, and 3. You're mean. And you're ugly. And you're good. Everybody's an actor. Everybody in the world is a frustrated actor. And they're all, oh, wait, freeze! That's enough of that. That's enough of that. When I count to 3, all of you on the stage, except for Lucy, sit down in your chairs and string some beads. It's good therapy. You can make a necklace. 1, 2, and 3. Sit down. Go ahead. You sit down and relax and have fun and string some beads. These two are perfect for a bit that I do when I get these kind of people, and I want to do it. I've got my props over here. When I count to 3, Lucy and Mr. Mooney, both of you are going to be Stan Laurel and Oliver Hardy. Lucy, on the count of 3, you're Stan Laurel. And Mr. Mooney, on the count of 3, you're Oliver Hardy. And you're in a movie, and you're filming a scene where you're in a park, and it's very hot, and Oliver's drinking water, and it's fun. And when I count to 3, the rest of you will just kind of sleep while they make this movie. 1, 2, and 3.
Ollie.
Don't worry, Stanley.
I don't want to be late, Ollie.
Don't worry, Stanley. We've got plenty of time.
What time is it, Ollie?
I look.
Oh, they usually drink it.
What a mess you've got me into, Stanley.
I'm sorry, Ollie. I didn't mean to, Ollie.
Sleep, both of you. Relax. We better do the group therapy. When I count to 3, all of you on the stage are beautiful, graceful ballet dancers, and you'll stand up and do a beautiful, graceful ballet. 1, 2, and 3, up. Oh, look at that. Are you ready? Oh, that's beautiful. Great dancers we have tonight. Freeze. Good thing it didn't happen in midair. I think I'm going to send them all back their seats. When I count to 3, all of you on the stage will go back to your seats in the audience, but as you go back to your seats, you're going to dance, because you're all great dancers. You're going to do an exotic voodoo dance back to your seat, and then when you get back to your seats in the audience, go to sleep, and I'll come out and wake you up. On the count of 3, all of you dance. 1, 2, and 3. Wow. We hope you enjoyed this show. Thank you very much. I'll be right out there to wake up this very nice people. Good night. Lucy, when I count to 3, you wake up feeling marvelous. 1, 2, and 3. Wake up, Lucy. There you go. You were great.
Why? When is the show going on?
Oh, it was, and you were on. You were marvelous. I'm going to wake up your sleeping beauty over here. Mr. Mooney is his name, right?
Oh, yes. Don't forget to do something about his insomnia. He hasn't slept in 3 years.
Oh. He does have insomnia. Oh, I thought he was putting me on. All right. Mr. Mooney, from now on, whenever you have trouble going to sleep at night, I'm going to give you a post-hypnotic suggestion. All you have to do is say to yourself, Nighty-night, Snooky Ookums. And whenever you say that to yourself, you go to sleep at night. You have no problems. Remember, the signal is nighty-night, Snooky Ookums. Now, when I count to 3, wake up, Mr. Mooney. Feeling wonderful. 1, 2, 3, wake up. There you go. Thanks. Can I have my hat, Lucy? You were this thing up here. Thank you. You were a lot of fun. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Oh, my. Isn't she amazing?
Well, to someone as gullible as you are, yes. Personally, I think the whole evening was wasted. Post-hypnotic suggestion? Oh, really?
Aren't you even going to try it?
Well, of course not. Do you really believe that a grown man is going to put himself to sleep simply by saying nighty-night, Snooky Ookums?
I don't know why you wouldn't even... Mr. Mooney, wake up. Snooky Ookums, wake, Miss Pat, Snooky. Oh, I gotta get you out of here, Snooky.